It's all luck.
Man, shut the fuck up. I'm doing me, and that's all. Got this beat on repeat in my brain and my heart. You don't know this. This type of life that I'm living, every move that I make, I can snap any minute. So I forget about time and escape reality. All I need are these drums and mic and melody. Yeah, that's my only way to feel alive, and I'ma live it up. This shit is do or die. Yeah, this shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low, and I'm going with the flow. Yeah, this shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low. Yeah, I'm going with the flow. When the city sleeps, I'm feeling wide awake. I wasn't made for this life in the fucking cage. I was made for this life on the fucking stage, and I'ma get it either way, man, I don't play. You can't just stand there and watch it, you can get up, get out, show them what you got, man, fuck. Are you just gonna take that? Their time is up, bro, now it's payback.
This ain't luck, man. We fucking earned that shit. We earned it.
You call this shit luck,
All
bro?
that fucking hard work, the years, the grind. You don't compare to a level of energy, bro. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, this shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low, and I'm going with the flow. Yeah, this shit's about to blow. Got my bass down low. Yeah, I'm going with the flow.
Had this vision in the beginning, always saw that I'd be winning. Ever since I first saw my teeth in it, went head first, dove deep in it. This is all I know now. Look how far I've grown now. All them shows with ghost sounds now. Round the globe I'm sold out. Attitude ain't changed yet. Still shatterproof, I ain't break yet. Never lost my drive to be a better me. Stayed on my grind like the 10 of me. Dollar sign stayed on my mind, but never compromised my integrity. I'm in control of my destiny. Only thing left to leave is my legacy. Had this vision in the beginning. Always saw that I'd be winning. Ever since I first saw my teeth in it. Went head first, dove deep in it. This is all I know now. Look how far I've grown now. All them shows with ghosts out now. Round the globe I'm so down. Perfectly planned out, been hands on with no hands out. Never sit in, so I stand out. Now stand up so you can't doubt. Choices you make, can't avoid the mistakes. The point and no hate to the point that you break. Take you out like a poisonous snake. Kill or be killed is a price of glory. Fighting you if you ain't fighting for me. Night stop me, so don't tempt me, cause you might be plotting against me. Play it safe, you won't learn. Can't be defeated while competing myself. I ain't afraid to get burned. Killed all my demons, I'm leaving this hell. Vision in the beginning, always saw that I'd be winning. Ever since I first saw my teeth in it. Went head first, dove deep in it. This is all I know now. Look how far I've grown now. All them shows with ghost sounds now. Round the globe I'm sold out. Attitude ain't changed yet. Still shatterproof, I ain't break yet. Never lost my drive to be a better me. Stayed on my grind like the 10 of me. Dollar sign stayed on my mind, but never compromised my integrity. I'm in control of my destiny. Only thing left to leave is my legacy. Had this vision in the beginning. Always saw that I'd be winning. Ever since I first saw my teeth in it. Went head first, dove deep in it. This is all I know now. Look how far I've grown now. All them shows with ghosts out now. Round the globe I'm so down.
Now let me show you how we do. Now let me show you how we do.
Money back. Follow back.
Now let me show you how we do. Now let me show you how we do. Now let me show you how we do.
Alrighty, guys, we are here. Hey guys, how you going? Today on BKR Sport. I am excited with that one. Let's turn that down so I'm not listening to my own voice, but we are ready to go. Australia versus France. This is going to be a big one on a Wednesday night. Oh, Tuesday night, sorry. This is Tuesday. Yes, last week was the Wednesday night, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting clash here between these two teams, especially after what we saw. Especially after what we saw last week. Australia probably didn't deserve to win that one. Australia probably didn't deserve to win that one, but we did win it. And I will take every single little victory that we can possibly get because, obviously we've been in a lot of a really difficult stage for a while now, so I'm taking every single victory, and especially considering we went up from 7th to 5th, so I am very happy about that one. Not so happy exactly about the actual performance itself, but, we go into Game 2 here, and we went up from 7th to 5th, and we jumped over, I think it was Ireland. No, we didn't. We jumped over France, and we also, I can't remember who the other team was we jumped over, but, the Aussies, hopefully we can get something going here. Hopefully we can get something going. Now, this Wallabies team today, I believe James O'Connor is back. The Wallabies are going to be playing France in Melbourne. I'm assuming that Australia wins this one by a bit more than what we won the last one by. Obviously, the last one was a very sneaky effort after the 80th minute. However, I think that the Wallabies will be a bit better today, and I think they'll just be able to take down the French in this one personally. I think that the French had their opportunity with their young team, with their really youthful team that they brought over, but I thought that considering they weren't able to actually get the job done in that one when they were up 15-0 in the first 15 minutes or whatever it was, I would have expected them to go on with it a little bit more, but yeah, they didn't do it, and the Aussies came flying back, and I'm expecting a more experienced Australian side today to get the job done and get it done pretty early. Jay says Australia 56-26. I don't think we'll score that much, but I would go towards saying Australia 40 to France's 21. I'll go 40 to 21 to Australia. 4 likes away from 60. Let's hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Riley Moore says Oz to cover the 9.5. Yeah, I've got Australia to cover the 9.5. Well, I think it's 8.5, isn't it? I think Australia are 8.5. I've got Australia winning by 19. I've got Australia winning this game by 19. I think the experience will be a little bit better in today's game, and I just feel like they're going to have that bit of that wake-up call, considering it is a very young, youthful French team. It's not the, it's not the straight-up French team that you should be expecting here. So when we look at these test matches here, you should truly be looking at it and taking this French team with a grain of salt. The Australian team, this is pretty much the Australian team that you will see for quite some time. So you look at their performances, and that's why it was so disappointing last Wednesday when they only just got over the line against that really young French team. But you don't take the Australian performances with a grain of salt. You do take this French team's performances with a grain of salt. If you get what I'm saying. Mr. Kelly says, can we get a toss of 50? Toss of 50, baby. I can't wait Saturday night. We do have the New Zealand and Fiji game number 2. Robert Muller says, O'Connor's back. Yeah, O'Connor is back in the team today. Macapaka says, need help for a first try scorer bet. I'm going to get around James O'Connor. I'm going to get him. He's back in and he's raring to go. I'm going to get around a bit of James O'Connor action. Jacqueline Smith says, anyone here know if it's on the television, not just Stan? I think it's on 9Gem, mate. I think it's on 9Gem. Obviously, here it is on Stan. It's a 30-day free trial, man. You can't complain with that one. But, I believe it is also on 9Gem. But we're on 57 likes right now, guys. 3 likes away from 60. Let's smack it before we get underway. Obviously, we're still about probably 10 minutes away from this game getting started. Probably about 10 minutes away from this game getting started. I just think that, look, hold on, let's kind of turn this sound up. Beautiful, there we go. Joshua Robb says 43-27 to the Wallabies. Yeah, 16 points difference. I can see it. I'm going 46-21. No, what did I say? 41-21 or 40-21? I actually could go 46-21. I am going to back into 46-21. I think that the free-flowing movement from the Wallabies today might be able to get it moving and grooving a bit more. Yeah, I think we might be able to get a bit more moving and grooving. Sammy Sue says, Aussie to outsmart the French youngsters in game management. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that, like I said, this is the second game. That was a bit of a wake-up call for those experienced Wallabies players that we were expecting a bit better from. I believe the Wallabies are about $1.30 favourites today and should be. They should be scoring first. They should be dominating, and they should just really be taking this one relatively away, probably from at least the 30th minute mark. I would definitely say that, they'll score relatively early in comparison. Risky Nike says 46-21 to the French. Yeah, I think you're probably a Kiwi who doesn't like Australia if you're saying that. Jack Austin says, what is the picture for the game tonight? I've gone 46-20. 46-21. I'll go 46-21 to the Wallabies. 46-21 because I think that the defence from the Wallabies isn't actually that bad. I thought they gave a couple of tries in that game earlier on. But in the same sense, it was kind of mistakes on their end rather than poor defense as such. The second try was very nice from the French, to be honest with you. But overall, I think that the defense from Australia is susceptible. But I just think the Wallabies will get that head start the French got on Wednesday, because the French got that head start and I thought they were going to take it away. I honestly thought Australia was going to get embarrassed, and especially being an Australian fan of many years, where I'm like, okay, yeah, here we go again, kind of shit. Like, I know this team, like, there's people out there who are like, oh no, you got to back your team in. It's just like, okay, man, I've been doing that for 20 years, and our team's been dog shit for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just get to a point where you're just like, oh, here we go again. And then they came back. The Australians came back, and it was great to see. Peter says, when will the game start? Game will start in about 10 minutes' time, Peter. So let's go smack that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, shoot through your questions in the chat. As for the 31-19 Wallabies, I swear you've given about 3 different score predictions in this chat, has you? I think you've given about 3 different score predictions. Mr. Killy says, has there been much change in the Aussie lineup compared to last week? I'll go through the lineup here. I'll get the team lineup here. The biggest one, obviously, is that James O'Connor is there. Now, Reece Hodge hasn't actually even been selected, by the way, lads. Reece Hodge hasn't even been selected at all. It's not even injury. It's just he hasn't got the job done, mate. And after what I saw last year with him missing all the kicks, fair enough, to be honest with you. But let's get that team list lineup here. Let me 1 second. Let's see if it's on here. Boom. Field. Alrighty, so in the 1, Slipper, 2, Panka Amosa, 3 in the Tupou, 4, Philip, Salakai, Lotto as the number 5, with Valentini, Wilson, and Hooper in the 6, 7, and 8. Got Gordon and Lalesio in the 9 and the 10, Tamua as the number 12, Cotapetti and Wright as the wingers there with the 14 and the 11 by Sami, and then obviously we've got Banks at the back there. So look, going to be interesting. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, baby. As what says, the attack of Cotapetti and Tom Wright and Bank will smash. I think this will be a much better performance today. I think this will be a much better performance. And if I'm wrong, then welcome back to Wallabies Rugby. If I'm wrong, then welcome back to Wallabies Rugby. But I don't think I'm wrong today. I don't think I'm wrong. I think it'll be a bit better of a result. Crazy New Zealand says, yo, hello, champione. How we doing? Philomoni, that's right, 31 Australia, 21 France. Jack Lewis says, Jack here from England. Can't see France winning with their inexperienced side. Their best 15 is the top side now, but this selection won't touch Australia. I agree, Jack. However, it's a good comment. However, Australia only beat them by 2 points last time out, and that was because France made a mistake. Australia didn't necessarily force that mistake. France made that mistake at the back. They got the lineup, they won their lineup, and just started throwing it back and fumbling it, and then Australia got the ball instead of them being able to get the ball over the lines, over the sideline, right? So, for me, that's a very lucky, very lucky win there for Australia. I'll take it, but it was a very lucky win regardless. This is a very inexperienced side, but in the same sense, Australia aren't exactly the most finished product team yet either. But in the same sense, yeah, you're absolutely right. The best 15, I believe, is the World Cup favourites. I personally believe that the French team has so much depth that you're seeing quality players here as their young squad, but they've got so much depth that when we get around to that World Cup and you see their first team, I tell you what, people are going to be nervous, especially considering it is in France. Especially considering it's in France. And that's big coming from someone from the Southern Hemisphere. I'm a Wallabies fan. I'm from Australia. I'm the Southern Hemisphere. And obviously, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand have dominated the tournament over the last ever. There's only been one Northern Hemisphere team, and that was England. And yet, I'm backing in a French team. I'm backing in a Northern Hemisphere team right now to win the World Cup. Now, obviously, this is granted 2 years out, so my opinions and thoughts can change in the next 2 years. We saw Wales; they peaked 1 year too early for the World Cup back in 2018. And they were the best team in the world. And then 2019, they unfortunately had peaked that little bit too early. So, French could be peaking too early. I don't think so, though. I think they're very young, and I think they're definitely coming. Jack Lewis says, agree, first game was poor, but France started well. If Australia start good, they'll take it. And agree, their side now is class. Their 9 and 10 are frightening. Best 9 in the world. Yeah, absolutely. Their entire team is just packed to the rafters with quality. I think that this is going to be the game where we see Australia's experience. Because, like I said, they did have that early shock. But if they make this game close again, I'll be very disappointed. I will be very disappointed because this is practically what Australia is going forward with, especially into the BKRmy Cup, especially into the the Tri-Nation Series or Rugby Championship. Sorry, Tri-Nations was last year, but the Rugby Championship. I don't know with South Africa and Argentina and what's going on there. To be honest with you, especially with South Africa. Sammy G FC says, hey Blaze, how's it going, mate? How you doing, champion? We're just waiting for some rugby action to get underway here down in your parts, down there in Melbourne. This game is down in Melbourne. Claire Grace Nicholas says, I'm still trying to figure out if it is cricket or rugby union. Well, this isn't cricket because Australia playing France in the cricket would be absolutely walloping them. But rugby union, this is rugby union. If this was cricket, there'd be bloody problem for French because we would absolutely wallop the floor with them, wallop the floor. But Australia's team is very. The thing is, and this is the way these two teams line up, right? The way these two teams come out is that Australia is obviously, and this is how Australia have always been. When you look at nations, you always see them. They've always usually got the same style they've always gone with, right? They don't usually differentiate from it unless it's a significant long process of changing it, which is kind of what I'm seeing with Fiji rugby right now. However, Australia have always been a pretty free-flowing outfit, a little bit too much on the free-flowing outfit without a great deal of structure. I guess structure was very strong maybe 20, 25 years ago, but in the same sense, they never really were unbelievably structured in the sense of I guess, England, who are incredibly structured, incredibly, well, I don't know about it now, but they have been in the past incredibly structured, and they do their best to be incredibly structured anyway. But the Wallabies are quite free-flowing in their structure. They're a lesser version of Fiji in that sense, but just got a lot more structure than that nation. I guess they would be on the opposite, on the more creative side of New Zealand, but New Zealand's actual game plan usually gets the job done a lot better than Australia, but we are seeing a little bit of an adjustment in that as well. French, on the other hand, they're basically the Northern Hemisphere, in my opinion, version of Fiji, but better, but a structured version of Fiji. I think that they have that open, free play style that Fiji can possess, and yet they've got the structure to boot as well to really get that quality mix between the Northern Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere. So that's why I really like the French going forward. Mr. Kelly says, would you agree the last deadliest Aussie team ever assembled was in 2003? After that, it started going downhill. Well, don't get me started about 2003 because I hate that year. But the French team here, I'm not even going to read their names. I'm not going to do it. Kezo and Azago as the 5 and the 4 there. Waki, Jalon, and Diallo as the 6, 7, and 8. Just the first couple of names I couldn't do. Kouloud and Carbonell as the 9 and 10 there. Very good players there. Some very quality players there. The Dunty, incredible player too. Didn't have the greatest of games the other day though. And Vincent as the 13. But yeah, 2003 was a good team. Villiers, Jaminet, and Bonneau as the 11, 14, and the 15 there for the French. And then their replacements will be Etrillard, Folletta, Bamba, and Garashi. But 2003, yeah, that was about a time because obviously that was when Australia wasn't playing this kind of rugby where they didn't really understand where they were. They didn't really understand where they were as a team up until probably this year. I'd say this year, the last 20 years, or I guess 2015 was still pretty okay. We made the World Cup final. We made the World Cup final in 2015. You've got to give us credit for that. We lost to New Zealand. You know, it's no scrubs that we it's not like it's a scrub of a team there. We did pretty well. We did pretty well in that tournament. Besides that, we've obviously had a very lost soul for a long time now. And we're starting to find it, and that's why I'm backing us in a little bit more long term than a lot of other people are giving us credit for. So our team today: Tupou in the 3, Panga Amos as the 2, and James Slipper as the number 1 there. Some big bobbers. Looking forward to seeing Taniela Tupou. He's starting today too. Salakaya Lotto as the 5 and Philip as the 4. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to seeing Tupou start though. It's interesting. We don't usually see him start. Valentini, Hooper, and Wilson as the 6, 7, and 8 there. Hooper is the captain as well, with Lalesio in the 10 and Gordon in the number 9. I do like Lalesio. I do think he can be a little bit inexperienced at times, but obviously he's very young, and this is a young Australian team. Tamua as the 12 with Paisami. Paisami is pretty good as well lately. I think I've been really enjoying him the last year or so. Last year I've really been enjoying him. Corvetti right, and I didn't get to 15 there. Alalato on the bench with Swain, Bell, and Lonergan. Jack Austin says it's normal between them two, all right. What are you talking about? With Ikitau, McDermott, Naisarani, and Callaway. I really feel like we should be seeing... Did we see Naisarani the other night? I don't think we got to see a great deal of Naisarani the other night against France last week. Jack Lewis says, is anybody surprised at New Zealand thrashing Tonga 102-0? I mean, that score's a joke. It is a joke. Absolutely, it is a joke. Obviously 102-0 is ridiculous. So, you know, it's frustrating to see. It's not necessarily a surprise per se, though, no, to answer your question. Surprising would be them beating a team like, I guess, the Wallabies. No, that's too big. I'm talking maybe... If they beat a team like, I guess, Fiji 102-0, or they beat a team like Scotland, you know those teams just out on the edge there, Japan. If they beat them by 102-0, that would be a shock. That would be a surprise. Yeah. So France are running out onto the field now. Here they come. The France Le Bleus. So yeah, that'd be a surprise. But Tonga, no. You see, and by the way, guys, if you don't know this, I have a podcast coming up on Thursday. Every Thursday, we'll be going International Rugby podcast. Myself and the Kiwi lads. He's an All Blacks fan from New Zealand who loves his rugby and has his channel. And we're going to be doing a joint rugby union podcast. So definitely get excited for that. That'll be coming out about 5 p.m. AEST on Thursday, and that'll be every single week, right? So, that would be. So if you want to see more in-depth kind of chat between the two of us, then that'll be where to go. Jason Cotabetti will get the first try, get around it. Mr. Kelly says, I wish Vakatawa played. It would have been epic to see him and Cotabetti clash. Dozoviti, exactly right, Dozoviti. A bit of Vakatawa would have been good, to be honest with you. Vakatawa is a very good player. This is still their second team. Risky Nike says that was France's second team. This is still basically France's second team. Should you want to see France win? No. If France win today, I'll be very, 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 very disappointed. Like, I'll be incredibly disappointed as a Wallabies fan, because we should be winning this one, and we should be winning this well. And I think we should be winning this game well, as in well, like not by 2 points, by 20. I think we should be winning today by 20. Risky Nice says, why is the Aussie team singing Samoan church music? Are you here to troll, Risky Nikes? Are you here to troll? I see you've got the French. You got around the French before, and now you've gone. That was France's second team, and now you're talking about Aussie singing Samoan church music. You know, that's funny considering that obviously there's a lot of other teams that have a lot of international players who play for their team, i.e. the All Blacks, but you don't get to see a great deal of complaining from majority of them. Jack Lewis says, what's your views on Falau's situation? I'm not going to get into that, bro. I'm not going to get into the Falau situation necessarily. That's obviously been and done a long way ago. Obviously, I would have loved Falau as a player to stay. And it's not really. I don't really care, to be honest, about his views. That's his views. I don't necessarily support his views, right? But if the union wants to get rid of him, then that's their choice, man. If they think he's detrimental to their business and their brand, then that's their choice, man. Obviously, I would have loved him to stay in the league, but in the same sense, he's just all over the shop. That guy, he really is. I was actually on a plane back from San Francisco when I was coming back from America and vlogging in Chicago. I was actually on his plane. I was sitting about 3 seats away from Falau on the flight back. Whitey Friendly says, come on Australia. Hello, Blaze. Come on, the Aussies. We are just about to hear the national anthems of both countries. Sorry. We're on 69 likes. Great amount of likes. But let's bang that thumbs up button and let's keep it on grind. And let's get to 70 likes right now. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, subscribe. We stream every single day. And we will be streaming some big games this weekend. Trudy Warner says, let's go Oz. Exactly right. Exactly right. I'm not a big fan, as you guys know, of the Australian jersey this time around. We all know what the best Australian jersey is, and that's the real historical one from the 2000s with the likes of George Regan wearing it. They were the best Aussie jerseys. Nowadays, it's too branded by Cadbury. It's literally like a caramel chocolate color. It's like a caramel color. It's really strange. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Jack Lewis says, how about Hooper? Liability for me, too ill-disciplined. I would say that the only problem for me with Hooper is that he doesn't really have, as a captain, I look more so at his captaincy, and I think that he doesn't necessarily possess the ability to make the right call. I think that he doesn't go for the 3 when necessary, and then goes for the 3 at a random time. I think that he chooses to kick it to touch when really you should be going for the 3, but then when you should be kicking a touch is when he'll go for the 3. It's really odd. So look, I'll back him in. I don't mind him. I think he's a workhorse. I think he's a workhorse. I think he does everything he needs to do and more. However, yes, there are a couple of parts of his game with ill discipline and not really understanding the situation that are a big factor to Hooper's game, in my personal opinion. Jack Lewis said, that's already answered that. Whitey Frenchie says, Blaze, me and you teaming up for this match, but going head-to-head on Friday. Well, yeah, mate, but the Titans are going to win on Friday, so let's go. But if you guys haven't seen my NRL tipping video, I dropped that literally about 2 hours ago, I think it was. About 2, or might have been about an hour ago, I'm not too sure. I don't know. Anyway, point of matter is, I dropped that video, so go and check that out after this stream. But they're just singing the Australian national anthem right now. Getting around the Aussie baby. Getting around the Aussie baby. Let's see what your score predictions are in the chat, guys. Like I said, I'm going 46-21 to the Aussies. 46-21, and I am gifting the French a few of those points there. I'm being generous. I am being generous because the way this team is lined up today for the Aussies, a very strong lineup compared to a very youthful and inexperienced lineup for the France Le Bleus. Comprende español? Claire says, to the Eels, we're going for the Titans. Get around the Titans. But Australia fair, baby. If we win this one, obviously this is a 3-game series, so this would take the series. And then I think on Saturday we play in Perth, don't we? I think on Saturday we play in Perth. Shannon Humphries says, I'll go Aussies 43 to France 15. Fair enough. Yep, I could see that one. I could see that one. So, sorry, 15's a bit of an odd score. 15's a little bit of an odd score. You kind of need to be looking at 3 unconverted tries there for 15, unless... Is there another way to do it? I don't think there is. Oh, yeah. Well, one converted try. I don't even know. How could you get 15, actually, without the 3 unconverted tries? I'm not too sure. Joella says, yay, go Wallabies. Get around the Wallabies, Joella. Get around the Wallabies. Oi, oi, oi. Just Call Me Z says, yes, Wallabies versus France. Buddy, yes, here we go, baby. Hopefully it's a good game like we... Well, to be fair, to be 5 penalties, Jack Lewis, you're not wrong there, but I'm trying to think of like with a try. So you get a try, a converted try, a try would be 12, and then that'd be 15. Okay, so you could go a try not converted, 2 tries and a penalty. I don't know. I'm all over this. What am I doing? I converted try and a penalty? I don't know. I can't bloody think about. I can't do it. Can't do the math. That's my. I can't do the math. What's the math? I don't know. What's the matter, Blaze? And Daz. And everyone. What are we doing here? Anyway, the game's about to get started here, guys. Let's go. Joella says, who's going for Australia? Buddy, get around the Aussies, baby. Huckleberry Finn says 23-16 either way. Nope. I'm getting Australia for a big win here, mate. I'm getting Australia for a big win here. So it's going to be Australia's time right now. I've got Australia winning 46-21. I think this will be a better performance by the Wallabies, and it's just a stronger outfit. But the Wallabies will be kicking off to the French here. Malcolm says, France have any chance of a win? Absolutely, they do have a chance of a win, but they're very youthful, so you wouldn't be expecting it. But then again, you wouldn't be expecting what happened the other day. No one was expecting what happened the other day when they went out to a 15 lead very, very early there. But here we go. So 11 seconds gone here, guys, and the French will have the ball just 10 in on their own side of the field. They're going to boot this one down as far as they possibly can. Surely, let's see if they can get some field position here. Obviously, Australia just need to make sure that we don't give up that early big lead that we did last week. That was the crucial blow in making it close. If it doesn't go to an early big lead there, we normally probably would have seen Australia win that one significantly as well. But left-hand side here, the Wallabies spread it. The left-hand side, the Wallabies spread it. They get it out to the winger, and Corbetti here. Oh, good play there by the French. He's gone out. Oh, no. Sorry, I thought that was the line. It was the wrong line there. Oh, what's going on here? All right, we'll put that down here. All right, so Australia with the ball here at the halfway. They're going to go back out to the short-hand side here. Short-hand side, and that's a good tackle there by the French. And that's going to be a turnover here. Yep, it's going to be a turnover to the French. Yep. Damn it. It's going to be a turnover to the French. NRL for Lights, watch Hamilton on 9GM. Ethan's not here, says, hey, Blaze, hello, mate, how we doing? So not releasing the ball there against the Wallabies. You could see that coming a mile away. You know, he was just holding on to that. And there was good defense there by the French. Very good defense there from the French. And it was Dante who gets over the top of him there. Dasmate says a converted try, a non-converted try, and a penalty. I think that's right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but I was all over the shot. Alrighty, so a minute 20. They're going to go for the penalty here. They're going to go for the 3 here, the France Le Bleus. They're going to go for the cheeky little 3 here. Azzy Sport says 3-0 already. Not really. No, yeah, it's not an easy kick, mate. It's not an easy kick here. It's still 50 metres out. He should be getting this, though. Jaminet is pretty damn well good at his kicking. He's a very good kicker. So from the halfway point, let's see if he can slap this in. It's a little bit to the right-hand side, and Jaminet will kick that one, though. Damn it. He will kick that one. That was a good kick. Like I said, he's a good kicker of the ball. So 3-0 here to the French. Amazing Razor says, great to see Corbetti have great success in Union after playing great for the Storm. Yeah, he's originally one of those guys from the Tigers, the West Tigers, who you know, made the move over and went to the Storm. And then that was a guy they lost as well. And now obviously he's playing for the Wallabies. I tell you what, that Tigers team, they could have been really good. Does make some about 20 hours behind. How are you so behind lately? You're bloody behind. You're just behind, mate. So Wallabies will put the ball up in the air, and the French will have the ball at the 22. And I don't like how we've gone down this quickly. I don't like how we've gone down this quickly again, because that's exactly what happened in the game last week. It was a try in comparison, but still. The French here just going to play this one out, are they? No, they get it down into the... Oh, not a great kick here by the French. Not a great kick here. And Australia will get this ball just inside their own half. And Alessio is going to bring it back. He's going to give it off inside here. Inside, Corbetti gets the ball away. Australia inside the 40 right now, right-hand side. Right-hand side, Gordon gets it off. Here we go. Now we're inside the 40. Let's get going here. Well, that's going to be a penalty. No. Yep, thank you very much. Penalty. Beautiful. So no matter what, we'll probably get 3 points here, but Australia obviously can chance the arm right now and try and push it down the right-hand side. Here we go. He gets it back here to Alessio. Gets it off to Gordon. Cotabetti with the ball. Oh, Cotabetti can't get through that one. He's at the halfway point. So left-hand side here now. Australia phase 5. We do still have the advantage, though. We obviously have that advantage waiting for us. I think we should chance our arm a little bit more here than just going through the forwards. Otherwise, he will start to think about, buddy, taking away that advantage. Cotabetti here. He goes back on the inside. Cotabetti's touched the ball a lot of times here in this early bit, and he's going to say it's going to be a penalty. So for me, I'm taking... Oh, he's going to take the quick tap. Oh, my God. He's going to take the quick tap here. Gordon take a quick tap, and Australia get the ball outside the 22 here, but I'm finding that a little bit of an interesting play, but I guess it's aggressive. I guess it is aggressive. So left-hand side now. Left-hand side, and now... Oh, good play there by Hooper. Good play there. So left-hand side here for the Wallabies. They're just punching just outside that 22. They're on the move right now. Right-hand side, they spread it. They get it off to Hooper. Ooh, close to a forward pass there. I'm pretty certain that was forward. I'm glad he didn't call that. They're going to say play on, but I'm pretty certain that was forward, to be honest with you. Right-hand side here. Wallabies here. Chance here. Oh, he's got a good defense there by the French. Very good defense there by the French. So the Wallabies... Oh, that's from the side. 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 How was that not a penalty there to Australia? That was a penalty. That was absolutely a penalty coming in from the side. The referee was right there too. That is an absolutely horseshit call there. It's going to bounce perfectly here with the Wallabies, though, after the French kick it down deep. But that is a horrific call, in my opinion. But, oh, look at him go. Jeez, taken down. Sport Talk said, I'd just like to clarify a massive misconception. Adakar was a Cronulla junior. We signed him for 1 year during that Melbourne. Signed him before he even debuted. But he's still a Tiger. But that's going to be a penalty. He still came from the Tigers. That's the whole point of it. They still let him go, is the point. We signed him for 1 year during that year. You still signed him and let him go. It's not a misconception. King Governor says, go Australia, not a fan of Union at all, but just watching this for fun. Good on you, man. Well, it's going to be a good game here, hopefully, but Australia, they're starting off okay. I'm not complaining about their start necessarily. I think that, they've held the ball. I think that was a bullshit call that wasn't a penalty to Australia. I think there should have been a penalty for Australia about 10 minutes out here from their line, but... Sorry, about 22 out, sorry. But they didn't call it, and then the French kicked it away. Oh, they're not going to kick this ball out. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it. They're just going to tap it quickly. Here we go, numbers here. But Betty on the left-hand side, get the ball out. How are you not passing that goddamn ball, dude? How are you not passing that goddamn ball? But Betty's on the left-hand side. They're going to throw that ball over the sideline. But it's going to come back here to the French anyway, I guarantee it. Or they're going to say it's fine. They're going to say it's fine. They played advantage. Okay, so it's going to be Australia's ball here, and Australia will get the line out, but that infuriates the goddamn shit out of me. Betty is on his own on the left-hand side. The whole point of that play is to pass that ball, and pass that ball, and pass that ball. Throw the ball to your winger who's open on the sideline. Holy shit, that's a bad play. Oh, and the Wallabies lose the line out. Oh my god. They lose the line off that. Oh, it's going to happen again, guys. It's happening again here. It's happening again, isn't it? So French here will put this ball back inside their 22, and up it'll go here. And not a great kick. It's an okay kick, actually. No, it's going to bounce perfectly here for... oh, you're shitting me. I'm surprised they didn't call that as a knock-on. Oh, I think the referee's been a little bit dodgy in regards to both teams here today. I think that was close to a knock-on there that was uncalled. Left-hand side here for the Wallabies. Left-hand side here for the Wallabies. Oh, he doesn't pass it again. Doesn't pass it here again here. So Wallabies here at the attacking half, and now they get out to the wing. Back into Cotabetti. Cotabetti's away here. Cotabetti's away. Cotabetti. Yes! Come on! Give the ball to Marika Cotabetti. Give the ball to Marika Cotabetti. Whoo! This is what we were just saying just before. Cotabetti was open on his wing. Just before that, Cotabetti was open on the wing by himself. They didn't pass it to him, and then they knocked the ball on. Luckily, we got the ball the other side. They knocked it out of the line-out. We didn't get it. We got the ball from the kick. They get the ball out to the left-hand side there. Cotabetti goes, boom. Toss it, baby. Whoo! Toss it, baby. Chiachi mama. Let's go. Good try then. Look how fast he is. When you give him space, you give him the bloody ball. As his sports says, give him the ball all day long. Jasmine says, Cotabetti. Ooh, Cotabetti. Ooh. Amazing Rose says, Cotabetti, you beauty. You beauty, son. Get around. Cotabetti. What a beautiful man. Jay says, I did the same thing when he didn't pass it. Well, when they passed him the ball this time, he said, get out my face. Amazing Rose says, playing in front of the Melbourne faithful too. Yeah, man, TMO decision here. What's the TMO here? What is the TMO going for here? So, 7.5 minutes gone here. They're checking the TMO for something here. I'm not too sure. We're checking. Oh, they're going to go back to see that forward pass, aren't they? Or the knock on, sorry. The possible knock on is what they're going to check for here. I think they're going to call this as a knock on. I said it too, didn't I? I did say it to you guys. I did say it to you guys. I did say it to you guys when it happened. They're going to call that as a no try, I think. It comes off here. Is he going to call that as a knock on off here? It comes. I don't know if it touches him by the elbow down because everything from the elbow upwards. The giant. Oh, it's knock on. It's a knock on. No try. Damn it. Damn it. Frustrating though, considering that I thought the ball touched up here, and if it's below the elbow, then that would then justify that not being a knock on. That would be a knock on. But if it's above the elbow, then that would not be a knock on. I thought it touched above. So we'll stay 3-0 here to the French. It will stay 3-0 here to the French. Early days. But 7.5 minutes gone. It's been a interesting little start here. I did say at the time, though, when it happened, I was like, oh, the referee's not been exactly that great. But we needed a phase to happen there. We needed a phase. Desmond says that's a knock on. Yeah, but I thought that it bounces here and here. Because if it bounces here and here, that's not a knock on. If it bounces here upwards, it's an absolutely knock on. But I thought it bounced here and here. I could be wrong. But I just thought that it bounced. I'm probably wrong here. It probably did touch above, and that's why it's a knock on. But I thought that it touched about here, which would then constitute as not a knock on. But it's okay. So 3-0 here to the French, and the French will have the ball inside the Australian half. That's a good sign, though, for the Aussies. That's a very good sign here for the Aussies. Very good sign here for the Aussies. But this French team has got a good scrum, man. They've got a good scrum, so I'm nervous about how this scrum goes today because I'm pretty certain they pretty much dominate us in regards to weight. Mr. Kelly says, no, Paul Corbetti. As Paul says, Packway is bigger than France. Yeah, absolutely it is. So right-hand side here for the French, and they're going to take him down here at the 40. Dante with a huge run there. Right-hand side, and French can get taken out at the 40. You've got nearly a turnover there, but how was that advantage? For what? Offside, apparently. Okay, well, they're going to take the 3. Well, it's going to be 6-0 now. Damn it. It's going to be 6-0 now. Damn it. From going up 7-3 to now being down 6-0, that's pain. That one does. That is pain. That's a painful one here for the Wallabies. That'll be a painful one here for the Aussie boys. But it is what it is. At least they'll. It was. Can someone please go back and tell me if it comes off his inner arm or if it comes off here? Because I just want to know for my own sake. Just for my own sake, I want to know if it touches here or if it touches there. So 9 minutes gone here. The French from the halfway point. Melvin Jaminet. Obviously, he got that one earlier today from the halfway point. But I'm just saying, guys, the Aussies have started off this game really well. Obviously, hasn't contributed to points yet, but they have started off this game much better than they were last week. Tile Sports Videos says, where can you watch this game? It's free for a 30-day free trial on Stan or on 9Gem, my guy. But due to broadcasting restrictions, I can't show you. Jaminet, oh, he just got it. Damn it, he just got it. Johnny Boy says, get Jay Gordon off. I'm so frustrated right now. We deserve to be leading. We don't deserve to be down 6-0 right now. There's no way we deserve to be down 6-0. There's no way there's no way we deserve to be down 6-0 here early days. But 10 minutes gone here, guys. What are we on likes-wise? We are on 74 likes. Let's get 6 more thumbs up to hit 80. Boom. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here. King Governor says, what was the score from Tonga versus Samoa? I think it was like 35-10 to Samoa. Or something like that, maybe 42-10 to Samoa. That was a pretty fair result of the game too. It was a pretty bad game for the first half, and then Samoa just took it away in the second half. It was only 10-7 in the first half, I think it was. France, you have to use this one. They're at their 22 right now. Oh, that's close for a knock on. How is that not a knock on? Hello? Not a knock on, but Australia will get the ball here. The French kicking game hasn't been that great today. Has not been that great. Left-hand side, they're going to spread. Get the ball to Corbetti. Gets the ball off to Corbetti. Get that ball. Pass it. Go, you good thing. He got away. Hooper here. Oh, no. Hooper looked like he might have been injured there. Thank God he's not. Oh, my God. Intercept nearly. Australia here with the ball. Left-hand side. Australia here with the ball. They cut back in. Pass the ball. He can't get it there. But I think it could have been a forward pass. So I think it's going to be positive here for Australia because they could have probably brought that one back. So Australia here inside the 22. Here come the Wallabies. Come on, boys. Let's put it over the line here. Come on. So Wallabies here, they're inside the 22 right now. Phase 6 inside. We're about 15 metres out here from the line. That's going to be a turnover. I'm actually infuriated right now. How are we... It's going to be not releasing the ball here against Australia again. We just keep not releasing the ball every single time. It just keeps going straight back to them. Nahal Prasad's his front to win, mate. No, they won't, Nahal. No, they won't. So, yeah, it's like when you said that to me last Wednesday, Nahal. How'd that one go for you? Johnny Boy says, get Gordon off, not paying attention. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous at this point. He's not having a good game. There's a lot of turnovers here. A lot of turnovers in this game so far, but I still think that we've played the better. I think we've still started off the better here. Like, tell me if you think I'm wrong. I still think we've been the more dominant in this game. You know? Johnny Boy says, Tate McDermott is definitely well, he should have been who we were starting with, to be honest with you. He should have been who we were starting with. So the line out here from the halfway point. Line out here from the halfway point, and they're going to throw that one backwards here. Left-hand side. Oh, that's a penalty. Hello, that's a penalty. Okay, it's going to knock on. It's going to Australia ball. Okay, it doesn't matter. Should have been our penalty. Should have been our penalty, but we'll get the knock on anyway. It doesn't matter. We'll take the knock on, and we'll get the ball here. Beautiful, beautiful. B-E-A-U-T-full, baby. We will take that. As Sports says, we should be leading 7-6. No. It was a knock on. If it touched his elbow or underneath, then it was a knock on. We should have been leading 7-6. If it touched underneath here, it is absolutely knock on. There's no way. And I called at the time. I said to you guys, I'm like, oh, the referee has not been that great. You know, that was probably a knock on there. Yes, I kind of, when I looked at slow-mo, I didn't know if it went above the elbow or below the elbow, but in the same sense, they called it as a knock on. So no, there's no 7-6 there. We should be leading here, though, because the way we have dominated this game so far. We've dominated, we just can't find the points right now. 67% possession. 67% possession we've had. Territory, 70% possession. 7+ phases, 1-0. French have had 33% possession, 30% territory, and 0 7+ phases, and they're up 6-0 after 30 minutes. That's why it's frustrating right now. Because we are absolutely crunching them in regards to every aspect of this game, except for the fact of points. So Wallabies here inside the French half. Right-hand side they go. Here we go. Chance here off the scrum. He tries to sneak on through. Gives up to Hooper. Hooper here inside. The workhorse, that is Hooper. Lovely work there. Big man. Right-hand side they're going to go. Right-hand side they're going to go. Do not go outside. Do not go out over the line. It's going to be Wallabies here with the ball. 22 out. Please release the ball for the love of God. It's been 2 releasing already. Oh my God. Pass the ball, Paisami. Pass the ball. Well, that's not... There's no way. How is that not a penalty? But Wallabies here with the ball, left-hand side at the 22, and they're just going to go through the forwards. Taniela Tupo with a huge run there. Unfortunately, didn't get a great deal of meters, but geez, he was winding up for that one. Advantage over. I didn't even know we had an advantage. But left-hand side here, left-hand side. Oh my God, he didn't even throw. He didn't even know where his. He didn't even know. He didn't even look at his man. Banks doesn't even look where Corbetti is there. He just passes that ball. Banks doesn't even look where he's passing that ball. Like, bro, know where you're passing the goddamn ball, my dude. Know where you're passing the ball before you throw the ball. Are you shitting me? My God, bro. My God. Don't just... Like, Corbetti just scored a try off coming infield, and yet you're still part... So... 6-0 here to the French, 15 minutes gone here, and the French will get this ball here at the 22. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it, and they're going to get taken down here at the 22. Oh, that's a knock-on, that's a knock-on, that's a knock-on. That's a knock-on. Wallabies with the ball here, Taniela Tupo. Wallabies here, we have numbers. We're 10 metres out. Lacio with a great little play there. Go to the right-hand side. Oh, that's not releasing there from the French. Right-hand side here, and they're going to get taken down here about 5 metres out from the line. Advantage shouldn't be played yet. We still should have this scrum advantage regardless, I would assume. So left-hand side here for the Wallabies, they're going to slip back into the forwards here. We're 5 metres out. Go, you good man, Salakaya Lotto. Here we go, left-hand side, 5 metres out. Wallabies here, 6th phase, 5 metres out. We have to score here. Advantage, penalty, regardless. Either way, doesn't matter. Left-hand side, Corbetti. Oh, it's a forward pass anyway, but it'll be back for the penalty advantage. Don't go for the try. Don't go for the 3, please. Go for the try. Don't go for the 3, please go to the try. Talent Sports Video says, are you going to watch the Rugby 7 Olympics? Absolutely, bro. I love my rugby here. I love my 7s. I know a lot of the Fiji boys and also the Australian boys, but I know a lot of them personally. I'll definitely be watching the 7s. I can't wait for the Olympics. But this is a massive chance here for the Aussies. Massive chance. Johnny Boy says, Corbetti did change the line late, though. Yeah, but you have to be looking at where you're passing that ball. You can't just throw it. What is that? Like a Benji Marshall attempt? Like, what is he doing there? You know, but that was a 4 pass there. That was absolutely 4 pass. Zempai says, have you guys in the Dragon scene this week? I don't know most of the players. I hope that's the same next week. Johnny Boy says, seriously, the Wallabies do my head in. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that is going to be a... Is it a forward pass? Was it a forward pass? The referee knows more than us. They're going to go for the 3 here. I don't know why we're going for the 3 here. This is what I'm talking about in regards to Hooper. This is what I'm talking about in regards to Hooper. Why are we taking the 3 here? I'm sorry, but I disagree with the 3 there. So we're down 6. Was it 6-3? Okay, cool. We get 3 points there. We're down by 3 points. That's fine, right? But we're 5 minutes out from the line. Macapaka just didn't look forward. I don't think it was forward either, to be honest with you. It kind of looked forward straight away. But when you go back and look at that slow motion, I'm pretty certain that Corbetti, it's just not a forward pass there. Arriva na wise, tosse Viti tosso Corbetti, vada vasetico. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Viti. But we're not watching Viti right now. We are watching the Australian boys, and they're losing right now, but they are dominating this game at the moment. And Corbetti will bring this ball back into the line. Corabetti's away. Corabetti's away. Corabetti's away. Corabetti's broken through the line. It's in through the middle. He's 50 metres out here. He's at the 40. He's taken down here. Let the ball go. He hasn't been tackled yet. He's inside the 40 right now. What a play. Corabetti's been unbelievable in this game right now for the Australians. Corabetti has been absolutely brilliant in this game so far. The best play by a long way. And the French here are going to get the ball here 10 metres out. They kick the ball there, the Wallabies. Like I said, guys, the Wallabies... Oh, that's got to be a penalty for running behind his man. That's got to be a penalty for running behind his man. How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty? So French here with the ball, they're going to be 5 metres out. That prevented us from getting a tackle 5 metres earlier because he had players in front of him. That's some bullshit. So the French here 5 metres out from their own line. They're going to have to just kick this one as far as they can, but geez, they're not in a good position, and it will go over the sideline, but the Wallabies here will just throw this one in quickly. Alrighty, here we go, 40 metres out. The Wallabies are dominating this game. They just need the... I just don't understand why we took the 3. So Wallabies, we took the 3, we're only down by 3. It's fine, it's fine. So Wallabies here, right-hand side, and it's going to be Lilia Sue who gets that ball out to the left to the wing. Oh, that's got to be... yeah, okay, Show's ball, 40 metres out. And Phillip will get taken down at the 40. Phillip will get taken down at the 40. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it here. They got numbers here. They got numbers. Oh, Taniela Tupou had broken through, but they couldn't see him. He didn't see him. Damn it. Left-hand side, they go. Corbetti go out in the wing. And the wing. No, he went inside there. Unfortunately, that was Corbetti's fault. Right-hand side, they go back into the centre. Taniela Tupou. And Tupou taken down. You can see that he's really looking to get... Oh, that's a brilliant play there by the Aussies to get through that little line there. It was terrible. He was offside there. That has to be an advantage here. No advantage for Australia. Cool story, bro. So now we're about 30. Oh, it's now French penalty. But how are we not getting at least 3 penalties on all of those phases just now? INM Tap says, bro, for the boys to do their thing in their wing, forwards have to suck in the defenders. Absolutely, but they are doing that. We are sucking in the defenders. That is why we're getting space on the wings. We have plenty of space on the wings right now, man. We have plenty of space on the wing right now. Every single time we have the ball. Example says, guys, France need to lose last week to win this week. It's like we've got plenty of space on the wings, my guy. There's no problems with our space at the moment. There's no problems with our space. Unfortunately, well, that French kick's not been great. Sport just what channel is on 9gem or obviously stand for a 30-day free trial. As he sports says, Corbetti is different grade, best player on the pitch. He's been very good. Jay says this ref love a bit of French D. He's not been great. But in the same sense, he also didn't call that forward pass from the Australians, and there was also a forward pass. Probably that led up into that penalty for Australia, but in the same sense, we'll just hide that one for a little bit. But he's not been great, this referee, on behalf of both teams. And, that's not straight. It's all right. So French here at the halfway point. It was kind of towards Australia's side, so it doesn't really matter. There's no point complaining. You have to use it, French. You have to use it. He's called him twice now. That's 3 times. Okay, now they use it. Left-hand side, they're going to go. This is the first time you've really seen the French with the ball in this game. I honestly couldn't tell you a time they've really held the ball for more than 2 phases. Left-hand side, and I believe they're probably going to kick it any moment now too, if they even keep the ball. If they even keep the ball here, they're going to kick this ball, surely. Surely they're going to kick this ball. Surely they're going to kick this ball right now. This has not been a great performance here by the French, to be honest with you. It's just been the Wallabies. Oh, that's good pass. Oh, good work there by the Aussies to stop that one. Jeez. The French here pumping. They're actually finally utilising the ball right now. This is the first time we've seen the French use the ball all game. In 20 minutes. The French are now inside probably a 30 or so out here from the line. 21 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. And obviously subscribe if you're new around here. That's Australia's ball. That's off the French. The Aussies will have the ball here. Go to the left-hand side, bro. We've got space. Back into the middle. He's away. Go, you good thing. Oh, he's taken down at our own 40. He's let that go. Oh, it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? It's going to be a penalty. No, it's still here for... The French are going to steal it. Damn it, man. We've been so well disciplined in this game. So French here, 40 metres out here from the Wallabies line. It's going to be pass back past the halfway point. That was a terrible pass by the French. They're going to lose 20 metres or so from that. 20 metres, but now they're going to go down the wing, and they've got space galore. They've got space galore here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, forward, maybe. Oh, it's a French. This is fucking annoying, mate. This is incredibly annoying. The French have been so bad in this game, and yet they've just found a way to get over the line, and they're up 11-3. You're shitting me. We've dominated this team this entire game, and we're losing 11-3 right now. Can we please have a look at this pass? But that is incredibly frustrating. Can we please have a look at this pass here? Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine. I'm actually in shock. We have absolutely dominated this team. Like, we've absolutely dominated this team. Spike says you can't take the 3. I don't know. This is what I'm saying about Hooper. Why are you taking the 3 when we're down 6-0 in front of the line? We're 5 metres out, bro. Back yourselves in. Like, it's dog shit. It's a dog shit captain's decision to do that. You don't do that. You don't take the decision there. You don't take the decision to take the 3 there. You go for the try. You're 5 metres out. You're down by 6 points. Yeah, cool. You're down by 3. Now you're down 11-3. You go for the try in that situation. It's really infuriating, but it is what it is. So 11-3 here to the French. 22.5 minutes gone. Damien Benoit as the try scorer there. You know, you just get so used to this shit as a Wallabies fan. Like, we're probably still going to win this game. We will win this game, but it's just so incredibly bullshit, man. It's so incredibly bullshit that we take the 3 there, and it's so incredibly bullshit that we have given up the ball every single time. We've dominated in this game. We've absolutely dominated in this game in every aspect, except for not being able to score a try or score a point, because we go for the 3 instead. Crazy New Zealand says, shit, here we go again. Well, no, last week we won. We were down 15-0 early. Now we're down 13-3 after 23 minutes, but in the same sense, there's still a long way to go in this game. This is just this is how I react, because I'm actually passionate about the Wallabies. You know, not everyone reacts like this because not everyone actually gives a shit. But like, I actually care about the growth of this sport in this country, and this isn't helping the growth of this sport in this country. Well, anyway, to the casuals, it's not. But so that's who you've got to try and get to be, you know, to grow. But Dante's going to keep that ball down there, and the Wallabies will get the ball here again. We're going to have the ball in their attacking half again. Something that the French have had barely nothing of this entire game. Cotabetti has been so good in this game, and yet the Wallabies, no one's helping him out at this point. I couldn't tell you a player outside of him that's been that great. Tony Altubo's trying here. But like, there's not been anyone who's really done anything. Left-hand side here for the Wallabies. They're going to break through again, but don't you dare lose that ball. Right-hand side, we're into the attacking 40 now. Tony Altubo, he's now at the 40. He's now at the 40. The Wallabies here get the ball out to Hooper. Hooper here steps onto the inside here, and they're 40 metres out. And that's a high tackle. Is that a high tackle? Thank you. If you goddamn take the 3 here, I'm going to flip my shit. If you take the 3 here, I'm going to flip my shit. If you take the 3 here, I'm going to flip my shit. Don't you dare take the 3 here to make it 13-6. Jack Lewis says, why take a 3 in front of goal when it's not even a tournament rugby? I know. This is what I'm saying about Hooper. You don't take the 3 in that situation. Like, it dead set makes no sense. Johnny Boy says, none of them are supporting each other when making a run. Every time they make a break, I say, oh, shit, because no one supports the run when we lose the ball. Fair enough. Fair enough. Are we actually taking the 3? Are we taking the 3 here? Are we taking the 3 right now? Nah, tell me. No, I see your comment saying taking the 3. I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me we're taking the 3. Just Kelly saying, I've never seen you this mad before. Well, you haven't been there for Titan streams, but I'm pretty mad right now. It's going to be 13-6, but I don't understand why we're taking the 3 here. I dead set have no idea why we're taking the 3 in this situation. Like, who is making these decisions? Obviously, it's Hooper, but like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you taking the 3? If I was at the game right now, I would be screaming out saying, why are you taking the goddamn 3? So the Wallabies here, and we will... Oh, my God, he nearly missed it, but he does get it. He does get it. So it's 13-6. Cool, man. 13-6, okay, we're still down big. Like, well, not big, but like, we're still down by 1 try. But like, why are we not doing anything in regards to going with the damn line? Jay says they seem to be playing it safe to me. It makes no sense, mate. Makes no sense, but at least Australia will get points. You know, you're gonna take it. You know, you'll take the points, baby. You'll take the points. 2 likes away from 80, by the way, guys. Bang bang, smack the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Thank you very much to Buckley Laroom for subscribing. Thank you very much. So Australia will have the ball here inside our own 22 right now. If you give away a penalty, I'm going to throw up on stream and projectile vomit everywhere. I will projectile vomit everywhere. Gordon will put that ball up in the air. He's been horrific in today's game. French here inside their own half, and they're going to step back on the inside, and Tupou's going to slam him. Oh, my God, he's got slammed. Penalty, turnover. Oh, no, good stuff there by the French. No, good stuff by the French. So, right-hand side here, and the French are still in their own half. So, the French here at the halfway point, and they're going to kick this one, I'm assuming. They're shaping for a kick, and they will kick it. They're going to do the big old Lobaruno, and easy take there for the Wallabies. Good take there by the Wallabies by Valentini. All right, so 13-6 here, and Wallabies get a penalty. Beautiful. Wallabies get a penalty here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Crazy Newland says McDermott needs to start. Absolutely, McDermott needs to start. Absolutely, McDermott needs to start. Oh, man. All right, so penalty here to the Wallabies. We'll get something here. At least we get something here. Jack Lewis says probably go for the 3. Well, we got the penalty. We'll get inside the attacking half. But if we get a penalty from here, then absolutely they're going to go for the 3 because for some reason they don't back themselves in for a goddamn try. You know, it's baffling. From 80 minutes out. Jack Lewis, you're not wrong, mate. We've had 47 carries to 21. 47 carries to 21, and we're losing 13-6. Go figure. Do the goddamn math. So 13-6 here is the score, but the Wallabies here just inside the attacking half. We're probably about 30 minutes out. Hooper gets it back out to the left-hand side here. Chance here. Cotabetti's by himself on the left-hand wing. We're not going to pass it to him. It's all good. Okay, cool. We'll just leave him out there by himself. Not to do anything. Right-hand side. He's only been our best player today, but cool. Okay, cool story, bro. So Wallabies here, 30 minutes out. Right-hand side. Now, they've got some gaps here, kind of. There's a big gap. He's actually, it's 4 passes, isn't it? No, it's going to be, I'm actually happy with that going out there. I think if that gets called as a try, they probably gets called forward. So I will take that. I'm pretty happy that that didn't go for a try just now. I'm pretty happy that wasn't a try. Anthony Pappenhausen, we'll talk about rugby league on the rugby league stream. Johnny Boy says it just had an advertisement for the Wallabies playing the British and Irish Lions. Are they playing each other now? I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I didn't see that. I don't think so. I think that's obviously South Africa who are doing that. Thank you very much to Daniel Celesta. Good on you, man. Appreciate you for the $3 dono. And the fist bump. Boom. Good on you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do like it. So 29 minutes gone here. 13-6 to the French. If we can tie the game at 13-13 by halftime, we win this pretty easily, but still. Makapaka says that pass was more forward than the Corabetti try. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm happy that didn't go for a try. I'm kind of happy that didn't go for a try. But that's going to be knock on here from the French, and the Wallabies will get the ball here. The Wallabies will get the ball here, and we have to have the advantage. Where's our advantage, referee? Where's our advantage? No advantage for knock on. It's going to say that we knocked it back. That's the wrong call. Cool story, bro. So Wallabies here, about 10 metres out here from the line. Left-hand side, they go, oh, geez, we broke through the line, but it gets taken down here. 5 metres short. If you get a penalty, you goddamn go for that try. You better go for this try here, Australia. Left-hand side here for the Wallabies. Left-hand side. Oh, my God, that's a bad pass. That's a bad pass, please. Oh, my God, go over the top. It's a French penalty. It's a French penalty. Oh, my God. We are so ill-disciplined. And this is coming from a person who is playing the most ill-disciplined team in this French young squad from last week. I don't understand how that wasn't a French knock-on, but it's still whatever. Jack Lewis says, it just come up my screen Australia vs Lions next week. Can't be right unless I'm missing something. No, there's not. I don't understand what that was about. Sport Ration says, was Corabetti not good enough to make the Fiji team? That's either the dumbest thing you've ever said or you're trolling. I'm going to go with the dumbest thing because I don't believe you necessarily know rugby union a great deal. So the fact that you think that Fiji's... have you seen the World Rugby? So, no? And Nicholas says, bro, you really are a good commentator. Appreciate you, dude. We stream all the time, man. So we'll be here for the New Zealand versus Fiji game later on this week and probably Samoa versus Tonga as well. We obviously do all the rugby league and all that. So go hit that subscribe button and here we go. But 30 minutes to go here, guys. 30 minutes gone, sorry. The French will have the ball here at the 40. Let's see what can happen here. And they're going to get their line out. No, that's going to be... it was close to knock on, but it won't be a knock on. It's all right. It's all right. It's the right call. Don't worry. It's the right calls. Don't worry. But the French will have the ball here at the 40. Zenpai says, wait, no, don't take the 3. No, the French can take the 3 if they want. I don't care. oh, they'd really, geez, that ball was really, really deep under there. He had to really stretch his legs out. A good charge down attempt, to be honest with you. And Cotabeti will get the grab, a brilliant grab too. Sport Actions Fiji have good... Sport Actions, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. You don't have a good... That's my reaction to knocking that ball on in that situation. That's my reaction to knocking the ball on. That's my reaction to knocking the ball on that situation. That is my reaction to knocking the ball on again and 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 again. Holy wowee. Holy wowee. Holy wowee. That's all I have to say. That is a holy wowee moment. Marika Cotabeti's had 105 carry meters, beaten 5 defenders, 1 linebacker, and 3 passes. I'm actually, this is like a new level. This is like a new level of making you burn inside. This is a new level. Like, this is Wallabies rugby, baby. This is Wallabies rugby, baby. We'll still win the game, but this is Wallabies rugby, baby. All right. Okay, so 13-6 here to the French. They're inside the attacking half right now. There's no way that a casual would still be watching this game. There is no way that a casual rugby fan would be like, you know what, I'm going to watch the rest of this game because it's a good game. Or unless they don't really get it, how frustrating this actually is right now. This is incredibly frustrating. Chris Howes is full strength, pretty plain, Mo. I love how you're laughing. You're obviously a Kiwi fan. How do you go in the last time you guys actually played in Australia? So left-hand side here for the French for such a shit team, obviously. But the French here are going to get taken on the sideline here, surely. Oh my God, jeez, this is infuriating right now. So the French here, 22 out here from the Australian line. If they score, I tell you what. Oh my God, that's a good hit. That's a good hit there by the Wallabies. But he's still going here. And Dante, he's inside the 22 right now. Oh, I love when we didn't even try to get the ball there at the breakdown. This is now probably the second time the French have touched the ball in this game. I think this is probably the second time the French have touched the ball in the entire game, especially in the attacking 22. I think this is the first time they've actually touched the ball in the attacking 22 besides that one try. So yeah, 2 times. There you go. So the French here, they're about 20 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side they go. And they're about 20 metres out here still. That's an advantage. Holy shit, man. Like, wow. The French here are 15 metres out. I'm in shock. Take the 3. Take the 3, French. Take the 3. I actually want them to take the 3 too. Not going to lie. I actually want them to take the 3. This is next level, bro. Search alone says, will there be one more try in the first? I would say yes. I think the Wallabies will score a try in the first, but it's not going to be easy, mate. It's not going to be easy. This Wallabies rugby at its best. This is peak Wallaby rugby. This is peak Wallaby rugby, mate. Johnny Boy says, no, this isn't Wallabies' best. They're probably their B team, but still embarrassing. It's a decently sized team, mate. It's a decently sized Wallabies team. But yes, they should be starting McDermott, obviously. Usually you'd find that Taniela Tupou would come off the bench. You know, there is actually no James O'Connor in this game. I just realised. I called James O'Connor was playing in this game. He's not even playing. Zampire says, remember when Corbett played with the Storm? Yeah, mate. So, Jaminet will get this one. It's going to be 16-6 here. Makapaka says, if this ref is a Kiwi, is this ref a Kiwi? So I apologise on behalf of New Zealand. I think that the referee was poor before. I don't think there's anything wrong with now. I think for the first 25 minutes he was poor, but in the same sense, there was a couple of decisions on both teams, to be honest with you. But the Australians are doing this to themselves, man. You know, the Australians are doing this to themselves right now. You can't blame the referee. The referee has missed a couple of forward passes from the Aussies, a couple of forward passes from the couple of forward passes from the Aussies, couple of forward passes from the French, couple of knock-ons here and there, you know, couple bit of fun, you know, fun. Fun. Oh, that's got to be, oh, hello. And that's a penalty. Hello. Yes, thank you. So 5 minutes ago in the first half, here we go, Wallabies. If you God don't take this 3, I swear I will lose my mind. You guys will have good content on this channel if we take the 3 here. You guys will have incredible content on this channel right now if we take the 3 here, because I'm going to flip something. I'll flip something if we take the 3 here. I will flip something if we take the 3. I will flip something if we take the 3 in this situation. It's on the wing. We better go for the line out from the 5. We better go for the line out here. Okay, so we are going for the line out from the 5. Okay, brilliant. Jay says, France playing so shit. I can't believe they're front. When they've got the ball, they're actually not playing that shit. But they're not playing. It's just the Wallabies. Valentini. Oh, Valentini taken down at the 5. I just don't understand how they've scored 2 tries, the French. I don't understand how they've scored 2 tries. Oh, no, they haven't. They've only scored 1 try. So the Australians here, they're inside the 5. They're 3 metres out here. They're 3 metres out. Gets it off here. The big man's at advantage here. Oh, we're going to take the 3 if we don't get a try here. Please get a try. Please get a try, because otherwise we're going to... Well, that's got to be a penalty. Again, another advantage, surely. No. So Australia here, 3 metres out here from the line. We're going to punch this ball up to the left-hand side, back into the right. Here we go. Left-hand side. Spread it. Oh! No! Get the ball away, please, for the love of God. Get the ball away. That's a knock-on against the French. That's got to be a knock-on against the French, but the penalty's over here. There's a penalty over here. Please don't take the 3. 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 Please. Please don't take the 3. Please don't take the 3. Please don't take the 3. That's all I ask. I don't want anything for Christmas. Santa Claus, if you're listening to me. Santa Claus, if you are listening to me, please. I just don't want the 3 here. I just want to try. I just want to try. I don't want the 3. I just want to try. That's all I want for Christmas this year, Santa Claus. Thank you. Thank you. So Australia will have the ball here at the 5, and I'm still waiting here to figure out what we're going to be doing. And it will be a liner. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. All right. All right, here we go. Wellington now says, go Australia. Amazing Rose says, Santa Claus vibes, mate. I'll take Santa Claus. I'll take Buddha. I'll take Gandhi. I'll take anyone right now, mate. So Wallabies will throw the line on here. Come on, push, please. Push, please. Push, push, push. Push, push, lads. Push, lads. Push, push. Go. Try time. Come on, surely. Oh, it's not a try yet. It's not a try yet. They're going to go to the left-hand side here. The left-hand side here. We've got numbers. 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 Pass the ball, dude. Oh my God! If we don't score a try here, I'm gonna lose my mind. Cotobetti here with the ball. He gets it off, and it's going to be the big man inside. Come on. Come on, we're 3 metres out. Come on, surely. Oh, the French defence is good here, but I can't believe we didn't pass that ball for that easy try. Valentini here. 2 metres out here from the line. Valentini, 2 metres out. The French aren't rolling away. The French aren't rolling away right now. How is this on a penalty? They get away. Australia here, 3 metres short here of the line. Come on, Wallabies. Come on, Wallabies. They're doing terribly here with these forwards. At least it's tiring the French out, though. That's the main thing. At least it's tiring this French team out right now. So Tupou, left-hand side. Try time, surely. Come on! Let's go. Try time out in the wing for the Aussies. Took a long time, but I can't believe we passed that ball. Let's go. 16-11 here to the Aussies. We all get a try here. Did tell you guys the Australians would score a try before half-time. As it was, says Gordon been terrible today. He's been shocking. McDermott needs to come on. But geez, Tupou there, that pass was unbelievable. That could have been intercepted. Just throwing it out there. That could have been intercepted because Taniela Tupou, like this was dangerous. If he doesn't get that pass right, that's an intercept. And Taniela Tupou is the one throwing that pass there. Geez, that was a dangerous play. But I'll take it as the Wallabies. I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take that. Gee whiz. So we got it. It's try time for the Aussies. Down the wing. We're on 85 likes right now, guys. 5 likes away from 90. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Boom. Now I'm a little bit more comfortable with this. I'm a lot more comfortable and confident with this. I still think we win by a decent amount now. Chunga says, who won between Tonga and Samoa? It was Samoa for the leg 1 of that World Cup qualifier, and I think it was about 30. I think it was 45 to 10 or something like that, or 35 to 10. That was on Saturday. Samoa won pretty easily. Johnny Boy says, there is no Reece Hodge, Karevi, White, Patea, Dungunu, O'Connor, Vinivalu. When you put it like that, my guy, when you put it like that. Nahal Prasad, obviously I love Fiji, bro, Tosaviti, but like, yeah, I get that Fiji played good against the All Blacks. I streamed it, and I will be streaming the game on Saturday too. Fiji did play very well, and they arguably got robbed. And Wallabies will kick the conversion too. Yes. Come on, we kick conversion too. That is a very nice kick there. So 16-13 here with 14 seconds left here in the first half. The Aussies will get the ball back right now. Crazy New Zealand says Taniela Aaron Smith at Tubo. Amazing Ray says, has Silgasi Vunivalu played with the Wallabies? Yeah, I don't think so, mate. I don't believe so. Lord Zachary says, have you seen when people played sport once and then accidentally break the window? What? Tyler Sports Video says, I think we win the sevens. What do you think? Who's we? Who's we, Tyler Sports Video? Wellington now says Tonga shit. Tonga aren't that great. No, Tonga not the greatest. But Cotabeti will kick the ball out. Okay. So Cotabeti will kick the ball out over the sideline, and halftime we're down by 3. So we were down by 15, weren't we, in the first half last week? Now we're down 16-13 with the second half to obviously come. I'm pretty confident we win this one significantly now. I dead set think we dominated that first half. Like, I think that overall in that half, we dominated that half. I think that Australia had the ball a good 60 to 70% of the time in that game. They couldn't score, but they dominated in regards to actually having the ball. Now, there's a problem with that, and the problem is that we couldn't get the points from it. And that's very frustrating, that we couldn't get points from it besides being down 16-13 right now. But realistically, we should have taken the 3. We should be up 17-16 right now, because if we don't take the 3, we go for the try. We get the try because we're 5 metres out. We're 5 metres out right in front. We're getting the try there if we're not dumb against a very young French team, right? So we should be up 17-16, and we'd obviously go into the second half just absolutely killing it. But we didn't do that. We're only down by 3. I still think we win this pretty easily. I think it's been a very, very deplorable performance here by the Aussies in regards to lack of discipline and knocking the ball on. However, only down by 3, and we'll take it for what it is. We'll take it for what it is. But guys, we're on 89 likes. We're 11 likes away from 100. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. We stream every single rugby game as much as we possibly can. The next game we'll be streaming will be probably Friday night, maybe, or Saturday for the Samoa and Tonga game, and also the New Zealand and New Zealand and Fiji game. Connor Ash says Australia, good on you, man. Tyler Smitty says, who do you think win this rugby sevens? Probably Fiji, bro. Probably Fiji. They already won the They already won the Oceania Sevens. Toss a Vitti, baby. They already won the Oceania Sevens up there in North Queensland, but I think Fiji do, because South Africa will be a mess right now. USA, I have no idea how USA are going to track into that tournament. The Kiwis, I have no idea how they're tracking right now. I didn't even get to watch that Oceania Sevens, but I know Fiji obviously won. I know Australia did pretty well against them, though. Australia did pretty well. Patrick says France aren't going to win this game, bro. Patrick says France winning. Yeah, but France aren't going to win this game, my guy. Marari Le Breton says Francais getting around the French. Unfortunately, you guys will not probably win this game. The Australians probably win this, but in the same sense, I have nothing but utmost respect for this French team. I believe you guys are the World Cup favourites at this point because your depth is unbelievable. This is dead set a C-grade team for the French. You know, they're winning right now. It's more so down to Australia's incapabilities, inconsistencies, and ineptability of doing anything right now. However, this French team is still putting the points on the board. They made it very close, but it was just inexperience that lost in that game against Australia last week. It'll be inexperience, and the fact that they'll be exhausted after that first half. The French will be absolutely exhausted after that first half. Patrick, brother, I'm literally giving you credit, man. Why are you getting so upset? Patrick, why are you getting so upset? I'm giving the French credit. However, I'm saying that this is too young of a team to win this game. They're too young of a team, bro. You know, this isn't their first string team. They're doing well, but they're too young of a team. Just like last week when they were inconsistent, when they didn't have the ability to close the game out. You know, the French are a very, very good team. But unfortunately, I don't think they'll be able to hold this one out. I don't, because they didn't do it last week. They were up by a lot more than last week, and they couldn't hold that one out. Kanakawan says, no, France are not even close to World Cup favourites. Sorry, that honour goes to New Zealand. No, mate. Especially after their performance against Fiji last week. So I think you're either an All Blacks fan or you don't really understand how the All Blacks are playing right now, because they haven't been that great for a few years now. They beat a Tonga team that is terrible, like a Tonga team that is not in the top 12. And when you get past that Georgia team that is still pretty average, then you're really dropping off. You know, the All Blacks, as we saw against Fiji, were really pretty average until the referee didn't call a forward pass against the All Blacks when they had a man advantage. Sorry, the Fiji had a man advantage down by 7 or 8 points. Then New Zealand throw a forward pass. The referee doesn't call it. Then gives a penalty to New Zealand. Then gives another penalty to New Zealand. And then New Zealand go on their route. Right? But besides that, for the last 30 minutes, it was an 8-point game until that happened. Yeah? So that completely changes the aspect of that game. And then Fiji go on to get killed. But they weren't that good, the All Blacks. And All Blacks fans will tell you that themselves. They are absolutely not favourites for this World Cup. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The last time they played Australia, they lost to Australia. That's this Australia team right here. The last time the All Blacks played Australia was against this Australian team. You know, so don't be giving me this shit as if the French aren't fantastic favourites. They're the home team in 2023. This is their C grade team right now. They haven't sent half their guys over. You know, we haven't. We're not even talking about Vakatawa right now. Half their team's gone and they're competing right now. Like, are you shitting me? And you're telling me the All Blacks are favourites? Like, the All Blacks are still always going to be top 3. But you can't be telling me the All Blacks are absolutely favourites after what we've been looking at from the last 3 years. The last time they were unbeatable was probably 4 years ago. You know, Argentina beat them last year. Australia drew with them once, beat them once, and New Zealand won twice. Again, so what was it? Australia and New Zealand drew one time, then New Zealand beat Australia twice, and then Australia beat them the other time, right? So where are you getting that they're favourites right now? Where are you getting, besides 102-0 win against Tonga? Where are you getting that from? Because it makes no sense. You know, it's New Zealand are a fantastic country and they have plenty of right to feel like they're always going to be favourites. You know, as this says here, New Zealand proud. New Zealanders are massively proud about their All Blacks and they love their Warriors, and I give it to them. I appreciate your support, right? But you can't be telling me this French team is nowhere near the World Cup favourites right now. They are absolutely going to be top 2. And the first one will either be Springboks or French. It's just not even a question, really. You know, you either hate the French for some random reason. Who hates the French unless you're up there in Europe somewhere? Or you're an All Blacks fan right now. Because it makes no sense how you're just willingly saying that the French are shithouse, basically, and that the All Blacks are favourites. You haven't watched any of their rugby lately. I don't believe you've watched any of their rugby. Johnny Boy says England have more chance of winning than the All Blacks. No. I got All Blacks better than... I got for 2 years later All Blacks. And, like, this is all good. By the way, I'm not having a go at you. I'm not insulting you necessarily. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Like, you can't be disrespecting the French like that and then giving me a wank of a comment like it's going to be New Zealand. Like, you're absolutely an All Blacks fan. Absolutely. And, like, there's so many All Blacks fans who are just so respectful in the way that they speak and they understand their footy. I've got a podcast that I'm doing with an All Blacks fan. The Kiwi lads. I'll be doing a podcast with him. I love Kiwis. I love All Blacks. But, like, come on, man. That's a wank of a comment. It is. It's a real wank of a comment. Zach Marino says, I remember when Cotopaxi played for the Tigers and Storm in the NRL. The good days. Yeah, absolutely. Elia Torra says, Cotopaxi better come and play for Fiji. This Australian team not good. The last time Fiji played this Australia team, Australia won. After Fiji were up like 21-0. Let's relax. Kanalkin says, I'm Irish, mate, but when you look at the players that have got the New Zealand, including Bridge, have you been watching New Zealand's game? Have you watched any of their game? Like, have you watched any of their game? I agree with your last comment, though. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Canuck. The French lost to Scotland when they could have won the Six Nations, but they bottled it. That's great, and that's why you always see teams like New Zealand and South Africa and Australia actually win the World Cup. You know, there's only been one Northern Hemisphere team. But, like, there's no way that you have watched any New Zealand games. There's no way. I don't believe you've watched New Zealand games if you think that they're clearing out favourites of this World Cup right now. Because, firstly, there's no way you could remove South Africa. And there's no way you could remove how everyone's talking positively about this French team, except for you. You know, if anything, I'm surprised you're not having a crack at the English for how poor they've been. You know, won Six Nations tournament. Okay, what about when they played their youth squad in the Automations Cup? You know, what about when they played their youth squad in the Automations Cup and they nearly won it? Over all your first teams. In Ireland, in Wales, who were shocking, mind you. Oh, wait, they've had one good Six Nations now, so that means they're going to be good, right? That means they're going to be one of the World Cup favourites, right? Because they've had one good Six Nations. Because your argument right now is that they had one bad Six Nations tournament, and that would now justify that they're not going to win the World Cup. But when they had the Automations Cup last year, when they were basically playing a C-grade team as well, with a lot of young guns, and they took England all the way through, and then England got a last-minute try, and then also got the try in extra time to win the game, or penalty, or whatever it was. But let's ignore that, right? Let's only talk about the most recent Six Nations. Let's not talk about how this is a C team. That was not exactly their first team. The Autumn Nations Cup wasn't their first team, and yet they're competing in every single game. I have a feeling you don't like the French. I have a feeling you don't like the French. Because I don't feel like you watch All Blacks as much. I feel like you're talking... I feel you're talking out of names and not from what you've seen them play. Havili played well in the first half against the Fijians, and the All Blacks are a very good team, and I'll always give them the respect that they deserve. But to be saying that the French are nowhere near going to be favourites when the last 3 years have proven that they're going to be a very, very dominant team for the next decade with the way that their team is lining up, is just either ridiculous or out of hate. Rob Wallace says New Zealand ain't favourites. I think he hasn't seen any New Zealand games. I don't think he's seen any recent ones, no. I think that he's probably seen the scoreline against Tonga and probably seen the scoreline against... And by the way, Canuck, free to openly discuss this. This isn't me saying that, like, I'm not having a go at you. This is a heated discussion, but it's a discussion nonetheless. That's what the channel's here for. Banter, talking about rugby. It's all about opinions, man. So if you disagree with my opinion, that's fine. This is just my opinion, bro. Like, this is just my opinion. Canuck says it's a repetitive cycle and you can't deny it. I can, absolutely. I can absolutely deny it. Usually the European teams hype themselves up going into World Cup year, but are brought back to reality. Oh, no, that's okay. I should have read your comment. My bad. I should have read your comment first. Repetitive cycle and you can't deny it. Usually the European teams hype themselves up going into World Cup year, but are brought back to reality. Northern Hemisphere teams haven't won a World Cup since England in 03. I'm aware of that. No. There's not. Northern Hemisphere teams haven't won a World Cup since 03. No Northern Hemisphere team has won except for 2003. Australia have won 2, New Zealand have won 3, and South Africa have won 3. And England beat Australia by obviously extra time in that 2003 World Cup, which is one of the worst moments of my life, obviously. But yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely agree with that in the sense that Northern Hemisphere teams always find a way to bottle it. That doesn't mean they're not going to be favourites. That doesn't mean jack shit. Like, just because they're not going to win, it doesn't mean they're not favourites going into the tournament. Like, I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily saying that France are going to win the tournament. I'm saying they're favourites to win the tournament, or probably second favourites behind either a Springboks or an All Blacks, depending on what we're like 2 years away. But I also will say to you that this Wallabies team is very young, so we're still 2 years away from seeing their finished product too. You know, the All Blacks are a team that I'll always be confident in. The South Africans will always be a team I'm always confident in. Even Australia, who have had a shocking 20 years and yet still made the World Cup final in 2015. You know, had a not great 2019. Still made the finals. Like, obviously, you expected it for. But, like, yes, Northern Hemisphere teams never know how to actually get it done besides 2003. This is in France. If there's going to be a Northern Hemisphere team win it, it's going to be this time. Because the next one will be in Australia. And I can promise you and guarantee you, not one of your teams will come close to the final when it's in Australia. That'll either be Springboks or New Zealand or Australia who win that World Cup. Tell me I'm wrong. Well, you can't really, because right now you're saying that Northern Hemisphere teams always bottle it. So if it's in the Northern Hemisphere and it's in France, there's no way you could go back on that and say that when they're in Australia that the same thing's going to happen. And that the same thing's not going to happen. They're going to win it this time. You know. What? Who do you think is who do you think is the team in the Europe that you should be most afraid of then? Is my question to you, Canuck. My question to you is, who is the team that you feel should be the most afraid in regards to Northern Hemisphere? Because for me, and I can tell you on behalf of the South Africans, and I can tell you on behalf of the Kiwis, that we're all talking about the France Le Bleus. We aren't talking about the Irish. No one's talking about the Irish. No, people are talking about the English regressing. The English are regressing from what I've seen. You know, I watch all the games. I watch every single game, my guy. I watched the French. I watched the English. I watched the... Oh, I didn't actually watch the Irish the other day. I'm not going to lie to you. I won't lie to you on that one. But they haven't been good for ages. They weren't good since Wales were good back in 2018. When Ireland and Wales were the peak of rugby internationally in 2018. That was a good time for you guys. Wales and Ireland peaked in 2018, which was unfortunately just that 1 year too early. Just that 1 year too early. And I know you can agree with me on that. Because they were going... Everyone was talking about them going to win the World Cup, and everyone was like, well, I was like, well, hold on a second. You know, they're peaking now, but you still got to go through a whole year. You know, they're doing well now, and unfortunately they fell apart. And the Welsh, they were even worse than anyone could have imagined. They were lucky to get through that group stage. And if Fiji hadn't lost to Uruguay, Fiji gave the Welsh a solid run, and that was at a nullified game for Fiji. You know, you give an actual meaning behind that Fiji team for that Welsh game, and I feel like Fiji win because Frankie Lamani was having a good tournament. Semi Radradra was having a good tournament. You know, that was a good Fiji team in 2019 that unfortunately, you know, they went into, and I know a lot of the Fiji boys, you know, they went into that game thinking they'd already won the game. You know, they already thought they'd won the game. Swear says the Irish haven't peaked yet, though. They would have learnt to do it a year. Okay. Braithwaite says, Wallabies look all right and attack been unlucky. Have been unlucky in the sense of... No, they haven't been unlucky. They've dropped the ball a lot and they've been ill-disciplined. But in the same sense, they can still win this game and will probably win this game. That's very frustrating. Canuck says, I was definitely considering the French, but that Scotland loss really does throw a spanner in the works. Yeah, but it's one loss, butter. It's one loss. You know, you can't be taking a team out of World Cup 2 years away because of one loss against the Scottish. You know, what about this? Are you saying the English are out of it completely because they had a horrific Six Nations? You know, this is their C team right now. This is their C team, Roddy. This is their C team, and this is a decent sized Australian team. It's probably B team. Yeah, B team. But here we go, guys. The second half is getting underway. We're 3 likes away from 100. Bing, boom, bang, smack it, thumbs up, and obviously subscribe if you're new around here. We're having a good discussion here. All a bit of fun. Appreciate your input, by the way, Canuck. I'm going to Canuck you on. I don't know. I did my best. Canuck. We're calling you Canuck. Calling you Canuck. But the Wallabies here will have with the ball here just inside their own 22. They're going to kick this one for field position, surely. Surely. No, we're not. We're going to get this ball out to the right-hand side here. Okay. Play Sami. Nice little run there to the 40. Johnny Boy says Wales are not in consideration to win the World Cup. Absolutely not. Now I'm considering the Welsh. Oh my God, Canuck. Oh no. I didn't read the full comment. No. Okay, that imports. No. No. They're not even. Oh, we lost the ball to Taniela Tupou. So the French now have the ball here at the 40. But no, the Welsh aren't even in consider. See, this is. You're on the hype train, and I say this to everyone. Like, don't get on the hype train. Hype trains are ridiculous. You know, you see one good tournament or one good win. It's like, this is 2 years away, and you're talking about one result against the Scottish. One result against the Scottish that puts the French out of consideration when it wasn't even their full team in that game? Oh, come on, man. You're shitting me. So the French... And then you talk to me about the Welsh, who had an abysmal, abhorrent, horrific Autumn Nations Cup. But because they had one good tournament in Six Nations, now they're back. They were shocking against Argentina the other night. Argentina had a red card and a yellow card, and Wales still drew with them. And that red card was for about 60 minutes. The French here about 5 minutes out here. The French are about 5 minutes out even the line. The French are about 5 minutes out even the line. Turnover. Oh, he's off his feet. He's off his feet. Oh, it's penalty. We got the ball. Okay, we'll take it. I thought he was off his feet there, but apparently not. I'll take it. I'll take it. 2 likes away from 100. Come on, guys. I know you're there. 72 people here. Let's get 2 thumbs up here. Let's get up to a hunch. And obviously go and hit that big old red subscribe button if you are new around here. Cirelli says, Sami Souza, Fiji win the Sevens Olympics this year. I agree. Does 50. But in the same sense, I'm kind of biased. But I still think from what we've seen, we haven't seen anybody else do anything really. You know, we haven't really seen a great deal of Sevens. So it's very difficult to say because we won't know what USA is doing. And they're a very good team, obviously. We don't know what South Africa is doing. We've kind of got a glimpse at New Zealand and Australia, but not really. You know, we haven't really been out. We haven't been outside to England, who are good as well. You know, South Africa is obviously... South Africa and USA are the big ones that are really confusing to see how they go. But the Wallabies here will get the line out here at the halfway point. Right-hand side, Valentina gets it off to Tupou. And Tupou here inside the attacking half. All right, so Gordon's going to get this ball out to the right-hand side here. And over, that's a great ball out here. And the Aussie's going to back themselves on the wing. Bro, why you... Oh, man. Kanaka says that wasn't even a full-strength Welsh team, mate. Have you forgotten about that lot? Oh, so you're... Okay, so you're really backing in. So you're not taking one result for granted, right? So you're able to say that this French team, even though they have players out... So, Canuck, you're being very contradictory to yourself right now. Because now that there were team players out for the Welsh, that's fine because the players were out and that's why they weren't great. But when the French have all their players out here, or the French don't have a great full team against Scotland, or the French don't have a great full team for majority of their tournaments so far in the last couple of years, it's not acceptable for them. You know, they should be winning. But, like, you obviously don't like the French. We get it, bro. You obviously don't like the French. Like, man, maybe take your bias out of it for a second, because, like, truly, bro, like, it really is ridiculous that you're completely writing off the French when every single other person I've spoken to across England or South Africa, New Zealand, everyone's talking about the French being unbelievable, but you, one person from Ireland, apparently hates the French. Cool, bro. Good luck. Maybe don't think about the Irish going forward, though. But maybe why you should be thinking about the Irish going forward, actually, because they're in a bit of a situation. Not the French. They're not in a situation. So the Wallabies here are 10 metres out. Right-hand side, they're going to go. Right-hand side, they're going to go. Valentini here goes over the top. Nice one there. And Sark. Oh, my goodness me. That's penalty. That's penalty. Okay, so either way, it's going to be 16-16. We'll take it. Either way, it's going to be 16. I would love a try, obviously, but either way, it's 16-16. Either way, it's 16-16 here. So 44 minutes gone here, guys. The Australians here, 10 metres out of the line. Left-hand side, they're going to spread it. It's going to be... my goodness me. I wanted to try to pronounce his name, but I couldn't do it at the time. Hooper here with the ball. Oh, he's trying to find the offload. He couldn't get the offload, though. He's off his feet. No, still Wallabies ball here. Gets it off to Valentini. And Valentini is going to be 7 metres out here. The Wallabies have to score, surely. Wallabies have to score here. Oh, goes through Gordon. Good attempt there from Gordon, though, to be honest with you. It's going to be a turnover, but it's going to be advantage for Australia. So it's going to be advantage here to Australia. There we go. Crazy New Zealand says, for me, France are favourites to win the next World Cup with New Zealand, South Africa, and Australia making the finals. Absolutely. Anyone who's not biased against France would say that. Anybody. You know. But it's cool. This guy obviously doesn't like the French. That's his opinion. That's his prerogative. Man, you don't like the French? That's up to you. So we're going to take the 3. It'll be 16-16. Somebody who says, of course, only problem is if Fiji either become their own worst enemy or another team outplays them for a gold medal in the 7th Olympics. Yeah, absolutely. Oof. That was close to a 4-pass. Or Gotabeti. That was close to 4-pass there. But Gotabeti looks like he's got something with his wrist here. Tilchunga says, a field goal's worth 1 point union? No, 3 points. Field goals are 3 points. Just like a penalty. Oh, so something's wrong with Gotabeti's wrist here. With his left wrist. But it's going to be 16-16 here. It'll be a tie game with 35 minutes to go. And boom, I like to see it. Okay, 16-16. We'll take it. Sport Action says, if the World Cup was today, who would win? Springboks. South Africa. But in the same sense, we haven't seen South Africa play for a long time because of the pandemic either. It's very difficult to get a read. At least we've seen with the Six Nations, you know, and the Autumn Nations Cup, a lot of the European teams and the Northern Hemisphere teams. But like, you know, in the same sense, we saw the French have a very good tournament and the English have a very good tournament. And the next time, the French didn't have a great tournament and the English didn't have a great tournament. We saw the Welsh have an absolutely abysmal tournament, and the next time they win the tournament. You know, you can't take one game out of all those and say, oh, okay, now they're not in it now. You know, they're done now because one game against that, let alone the entire tournaments that have shown 2 completely polar opposite results in literally the space of 6 months. You know? So France will have the ball here, and they're going to boot this one down here, try and get some field position, see how they go with this one. Try and get some field position. It's going to come back to Gotabeti. Gotabeti here. Oh, he's a bit dangerous now with that wrist, though. A bit dangerous for his left wrist. And Australia here, chance to break away, but they don't. Oh, wow, nearly a knock on there. How did he not knock that ball on? How did he not knock that ball on there? Wellington announces the game start. Yeah, we're 46.5 minutes gone here. What do you mean the game start? Wallabies here with the ball inside the attacking half right now. And Hooper's going to go to the right-hand side. Hooper, right-hand side. Here we go. Chance here for the Wallabies. Chance here for the Wallabies. Oh, he didn't pass the ball, unfortunately. So Wallabies here inside the attacking 50. They're into the around the 40 right now. 10 in from the halfway point. Can I actually tell you what? We will see how it all goes in World Cup 2023. Absolutely. 1 second here. Wallabies down to the 40. If they fail to win any major tournament and lose more than one game, then perhaps you'll see my point. But if not, then I'll take it back. Yeah, but that's 2 years away, bro. You know, we're talking, you know, that's all well and good, but like, we're talking now. You know, this is an opinion now. You know, I'm not going to remember this conversation in 2 years. So, 47 minutes gone here, and up it goes here from the Wallabies. Chance here for the Wallabies to grab this one, though. It's a pretty good kick, but no one chases it through, and he gets absolutely slammed there. So, it is a Jaminet will get that one pretty easily there. So, right-hand side here for the French. They're back into the centre. I think you'll be very, very surprised, Canuck. Very, very surprised. Canuck side, Will, I can show you. Beautiful, bro. That means you're a subscriber. So, and you'll be here for 2 more years at least. So, welcome to the party, my good sir. But the Australians will get the ball here. He's offside. He's called something. No, Wallabies here will have the ball. It's going to be a bit of field position here. We're going to kick this one. No, we're not going to kick this one back, apparently. I think it was the wrong decision to make. And we knocked the ball on. Right. Can we take him off? Is that now twice now he's knocked the ball on? And why did he not kick that ball back there? Why did we not kick the ball back just then? Chris House is just like the All Blacks. Wallabies have got a lot of work to do on just missing Wallabies mongrel of the 90s. Absolutely. You know, but in the same sense, we've been looking for that for 30 years, bro. You know, we've been looking for that since the 90s. You know, we haven't had that mongrel since, you know, those big days of Motlop. But 16-16 here, 49 minutes are gone here in the game. Patrick says, who do you go for? I'm from Australia, bro, but in the same sense, you know, I give credit where it's due to the French. This is a C-grade team and they're doing well, but this is also probably the B-grade team for the Aussies. But yeah, we just talk about rugby on here. We talk about sport. We watch games live, and we post a video every day at 5 p.m. So, Patrick, even though you're French, you'll probably still enjoy the channel, my good sir. But 49 minutes gone here, and the French will have the scrum just inside the Australian half right now. As the sport says, 6 errors is a problem. We've had only 6 errors. I thought we've had more. I disagree. I think there's a wrong there. I definitely think we've had more than 6 errors. Surely, I feel like we've definitely had more than 6 errors. Surely. So 49 minutes gone here, but the French will get the scrum, and they've been pretty dominant with the scrum. Obviously, their pack weight is significantly more, I think. Well, that's French going down there. Oh, okay, no, it's going to be penalty. Penalty to the French. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? How was that against us? How was that against us? You shitting me? Oh, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. How is that going against us? How is that going against us? How is that going against us? front row angling in. You shitting me? That was a French collapse. The French collapsed that scrum, and you're giving... Anyway, you're shitting me. Jack Smith says, who's your favorite... ask me on another stream. Other Sports says they're taking their 3. Of course they're taking the 3, but that's a bullshit 3. That's a bullshit 3. Magapaka says his favourite player of all time is Richard McCaw. I definitely don't know who you're talking about, because you're not talking about me in regards to that. But right, you have been shocking in today's game. That's a French collapse there. I'm sorry, but that's a French collapse. That is not an angling in there against Australia, in my opinion. So 30 minutes to go here. Sorelli says Fiji versus All Blacks next match need good ref. Absolutely. Absolutely. Johnny Boy says the Wallabies didn't hold the weight. I disagree. But French here from right in front to make it a 19-16 game, and they will slap it through. They will slap it through there. Amazing Red says New Zealand ref going for France. That was a bad call there, in my opinion. I think that was a bad call. I definitely believe that was collapsing there against the French. My goodness me. I'm a bit confused right now. I am. I'm a bit confused. How we can be this poor right now. Patrick says it's 16-16. No, it's 19-16 to the French. It's 19-16 to the France. 19-16. That's not me doing that. That's they do that themselves on Flash Score. They do that themselves. It's nothing to do with me. So that'll get updated on its own. But 51 minutes gone here, and the Wallabies will get the ball hit the halfway point. Thank you much to Xavier Brownie for subscribing. Wallabies here at the halfway point. Marika Corbett comes back onto the inside here. Oh, Corbett's away here. Oh, he slipped over. Damn it. He's been killing this French team today. He is dead set been killing this French team today. He's still going here, Corbett. No, he's taking down to 40. Oh, that's gone backwards here. Still Wallabies here. Left-hand side, they're going to shoot it out. And we're going to have numbers here. No, we get it to the big forward, and Slipper's just going to get taken down here at the halfway point. Dasman says we should still be winning with lots of time left. Oh, no, we win this game, in my opinion. I still think we win this game. I think we probably get a couple of tries here, to be honest with you. The French should be getting tired at a point pretty close to, 60th minute. I'd say the last 20 minutes, the French will be exhausted. This game's been all Australia with the ball. So Taniela Tuba will come off with Ala Latoa coming on here. And the Wallabies will put that ball up in the air. And, good take there by the French. Oh, wow, that defense from the Wallabies was terrible. That defense from the Wallabies was absolutely shocking. The French are away here. That defense from the Wallabies was absolutely shocking there. Oh, my God. The French here are 10 metres out of the line, left-hand side, and they're going to probably score a try, aren't they? Oh, my God. This is despicable. This is disgusting here from the Wallabies. So 5 metres out of the line, the French with the ball. And that's a turnover for not releasing. No, he's released. Oh, okay. No, so French will get the ball here 10 metres out. And good tackle there by the Aussies. Good tackle there at 5 metres out. And that's going to be Australia ball. That's Australia ball here. No, it's French ball. Sorry. They were trying to claim the penalty there, the French. And I'm surprised they didn't get the penalty, to be honest with you. French should get a try here. The French should get a try here. They're 2 metres short here of the line. The French are 2 metres as advantage. This ref sucks off this French team. Where was the advantage there? What did you give the advantage for? He didn't even tell us what the advantage is for. He just said advantage. What's the advantage for? So 19-13 right now. No matter what, it's gonna be a try anyway. Probably anyway. They're literally a metre from the line here. I'm actually infuriated with this Aussie team today. And he's gonna be held here. He's still 1 metre short here. The French are just pumping through the forwards right now. Pumping through the forwards and taken down again. Still 1 metre short here, and they try their best to spread it out. Dante taken down. Very good stuff there by the Aussies. By the Aussies to not let that one go through. French here trying to go through the centre. This is a phase 13 right now for the French, and they're going to bring it back. Yeah, give them another penalty, ref. Cirelli says Australia should play from their heart if they want to win this match. You'd be nice. Macapaka says that 20 for France is a monster. Yeah, absolutely. The French have a good pack. But I'm still reeling from that terrible defense from the Aussies. Terrible defense there from the Aussies to let that ball go through when they broke away and said see you later. It was very frustrating. Very frustrating as a Wallabies fan. I'm surprised that they don't go for the scrum here, the French. I think they should be going for the scrum here because they can just pump through because their forwards are just massive. Yep, and they're going to go for the tap. They're not even going to go for the scrum. They're just going to go for the tap. So the French here are now 3 metres short here of the line, and it's now advantage. Oh, my God. Oh my god. The French here have got an advantage 3 meters out. This ref loves the French. He loves them because I'm not sure what he's giving these advantages for. He's not answering anyone about why they're being given penalties. So French here, they're 3 meters short here from the line. The French here, another advantage here. Another advantage here. How has he called that advantage after the tackle's been made after 5 seconds for offside is my question. And the French here will lose the ball. He loses the ball. But I'm infuriated here. Jimbo Roos says, go Aussie, go. Sammy says, the French youngsters are really learning from their poor game management last week. Like they are, but the Australians are playing incredibly poorly. Incredibly poorly. They're going to check this. He's going to the video ref. Marco says, with all the French reserves in the in goal, is that technically too many players on the field? No, he lost that ball. He absolutely lost that ball. He absolutely lost that ball there. So it will be a no try here, but they're going to go back to the penalty. I kind of do want the French to take the 3 here. I do. They're going to take. They should take the scrum though. There's no way this is a try. There's no way it's a try. It's a knock on. Cirelli says ref nowadays are very weak in the decision making. Yeah, that Fiji game was terrible. That Fiji game. I don't know why we're still looking at this. There's obviously a knock on there. So TMO here, obviously, if they can go for the try, not get it, but it's going to be no try here. So let's see what they're going to be calling, whether they're going to call it a penalty or a try. Are they going to go for the 3 or are they going to go for the try? I would really prefer the try at this point. Sorry, the 3, and they will take the 3. Okay, we needed that. We really needed that 3. We really needed the French to take this 3 here. Ah, man, this is a worse performance, a more frustrating performance than we saw last week. This is a much more frustrating performance than we saw last week. Amazing Race says this ref would be a good fit for the NRL with his repeated penalties. Absolutely. Absolutely. Johnny Boy says I can't watch anymore. Fair enough. So a penalty goal will be kicked there by the France, and they'll be up 22-6 right now. So that by 6 points. 6 points with 24 minutes to go here of this game. A long way to go in this game still. Long way to go in this game, but at the same sense, 22-16. The Wallabies just aren't just doing anything with the ball. You know, they're getting line breaks. They're not able to score. They're just not able to score. So 22-16 to the French, and the Wallabies will be kicking this ball back. Very dejecting right now. Jamie Old says, if only Rugby Union had captain's challenge. No, not a fan really. Not a fan in Union. It'd be a difficult one to administer in Union compared to League. But 56 minutes gone here. The French will probably kick this ball back here. They're going to take it from the outside. Oh, that's a good attempted turnover there from the Wallabies, but they won't get it. Is that Nasarani? I think that is Nasarani who's come on there. So Tate McDermott has finally come on for Jake Gordon, by the way. Taken literally a long time when it should have been ages ago. That's knocked back there by the French. And still knocked back. No, it's a knock on for the French. Beautiful. A penalty, sorry. No, it's a knock on. It's a knock on. So Australia will get the ball here from inside the attacking half. Sammy Sue says, hard to tell if France are really playing well or the Wallabies just being pretty average with how poorly they're playing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But in the same sense, when the French have had the ball, they haven't looked bad. You know, when the French have had the ball, they haven't looked terrific. But, you know, it's very frustrating. You know, it's very, very frustrating because we've dominated this game in regards to actual ball possession. Macaparica says, I like watching close games as a neutral, but I definitely know what you're going through. Yeah, you know. Well, obviously, I'm more neutral when I'm doing rando games and stuff like that, but this is a difficult game for me to be a neutral commentator on. So, 57 minutes gone here, 23 minutes left here. Close to a penalty there for the Wallabies. Johnny Boy says, tell me when Jake Gordon is off and Tom Wright, and I'll start watching. Well, Jake Gordon's off. Jake Gordon came off for for McDermott just now. McDermott's come on here for Jake Gordon. So we're 22 minutes left here. The Aussies will have the ball. We'll have the scrum at the 40. And we'll have the scrum here at the 40. There's 22 and a half minutes left here of this game, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. And obviously subscribe if you are new around here. Canuck. Now I understand. Now I understand why you don't like the French. You don't not mind the French. You don't like them because of that situation. So Wallabies here, 40 minutes out. And good scrum here. Good scrum here. Good scrum here. Penalty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's finally given us a penalty. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. He's actually given us a penalty. Unbelievable. I love it. Okay, so the Australians here. Paisami, and that's going to be a knock on, but we get the penalty. Please don't take the 3. Please go for the line out. 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 Nice. Is this at Amy Park? Yes, this is at Amy Park in Melbourne. Please go for the line out, please. Please go for the line out. Jamie Old says, hype for Fiji and All Blacks this Saturday. Yeah, should be good. I think All Blacks will be a bit better this time around, but in the same sense, obviously, Fiji were very, very quality on Saturday and arguably got screwed a bit by the referees in regards to a forward pass that was missed. Then obviously New Zealand got penalty after penalty after penalty to score a try. So Fijians should feel very, very hard done by in that game. But in the same sense, they still were pretty proud of. They still did pretty good. But Australia here will be 10 metres out here from the line. Line out here to the Wallabies. Line out here to the Wallabies. He throws it in, and it's going to be knocked back by the French. Oh, the Wallabies. How good are they? How good are the Wallabies, eh? How good are the Wallabies, eh? Oh, my God, he didn't even make the tackle. Oh, my God, he didn't even make the tackle. Oh, he gets the offload away. Oh, my God, the Wallabies. How good are they? Oh, how good are they? How good are they? How good are they right now? Take him down, please. And that should be a turnover. Should be a turnover. Should be a turnover. That's a penalty. Penalty Australia. Has to be a penalty Australia. Has to be a penalty Australia here. Has to be a penalty Australia. How is there no penalty Australia there? It was on his feet still. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is actually abysmal. This is actually vomit-worthy here from the Australians. I've never been as much as disappointed as I have been so far. I don't even care if we win this game. If we win this game by 14 points, if we score 2 tries and win by, 10 points, I don't even really care at this point because this has been disgraceful, this performance. This has been dead set disgraceful. And it's an advance. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, man. So the French here are going to be 10 minutes out. I'm actually incredibly frustrated right now. So 20 minutes left here. French here, about 15 minutes out here from the line. I haven't seen a performance like this from the Wallabies in a long time. Oh my God, that was a good play there by the French. They're 5 minutes out here. They're going to score a try here. They're going to score a try here. Out to the left-hand side here. Please defend this, for the love of God. No one's even trying to jump over to get the ball here. There's no counter-ruck here at all. That's going to be penalty to... That is a penalty to France too. That is a fair penalty. That's a fair advantage. That's a fair advantage there to the French. They're 1 minute short here from the line, and it's going to be... they're going to be held up over the line. Cirelli says Australia can come back to beat the France. Yeah, absolutely they can, but they've been absolutely disgusting in this game. They've been absolutely disgusting in this game. Somebody says All Blacks most likely to field a lineup close to their full strength team. Fiji have their work cut out for them after a competitive first test. Yeah, absolutely. It was always going to be a tough one for Fiji after the way they played in that first game. It was always going to be a tough one, but this is just deplorable. The fact is we had the line out 10 metres out from the French line. We lose our own line out, and then they proceed to go 90 metres up the field, then get a penalty, which is fair, then get another penalty, which is fair, and then now they're 5 minutes out. They can go for the 3 here and make it a 9-point game, and if I'm the French, I'd do it. If I'm the French, I'd do it here. If I'm the French, I'd do it. I nearly hope we lose this game. I'm nearly at a point where I nearly hope we lose this game because we've been that bad. Mason has got a feel for Corabetti. Why? Why? This is a team game. This is a team game, man. So joining the ruck incorrectly was what the call was there against Australia, by the way. Sammy says, of course, Aussies should strike back. Problem is they're shooting themselves in the foot. The Australians have dominated this game in regards to ball possession the entire game. The entire game. The entire game, they've had all the ball. And yet the French are going to be leading here by 9 points. 9 points. 9 points they're going to be leading by. Why did Jake Gordon start over Tate McDermott is my question. It was never... Anyway, it is what it is. So 18 minutes left here. 8 minutes left here. Yeah, nice enough. I'm laughing hysterically, brother. So 17 and a half minutes left. And the French here will... His kicks are really odd. They really go like this and then curl back out. They really go in and then out. So it's going to be 25-16 here. Well, so South Africa versus Lions. Yeah, they got it wrong before. It's the South Africans versus Lions. And I was confused what I think it was South Africa A, wasn't it? I don't even know if it was... Yeah, Canucks says, us Irish can feel optimistic about some of the new players coming through ourselves, but our head coach does not know how to use them properly against big teams. Yeah, I don't think the Irish are looking that good towards the World Cup, but it's still 2 years. It's still 2 years. Oh, Australia will get the kickoff here. Okay, well, at least we've got the kickoff here. So the Aussies here, left-hand side, get it off. It's going to be just outside the 22 right now. Oh, that's not going to be releasing the ball. He's off his feet. Sorry, where's the penalty there for not being on his feet? Left-hand side here, and Paisami will get taken down here just inside the attacking half. Tate McDermott gets that ball right-hand side here. Alessio, and they're going to be taken down 40 metres out. Naisarani comes on, by the way. Naisarani will come on for Wilson. Come on, Australia. Do something, man. Do something. He kicked it. What? Okay, so I guess we're trying to win the line out here, but I'm trying to figure out what the real kind of thing... I don't understand really a great deal about what that plan was. Okay, so what, we put them on the back foot? We're up by 9. They're up by 9 points, brother. Like, why are we kicking that ball in touch there? I don't understand it. And Dave Rennie doesn't look like he's happy with that move. All right. So 25-16 here, 16 minutes to go here. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time, but, you know, Harrison Farley says, do you think the Wallabies can still win? Absolutely, the Wallabies can still win. Do I think they're going to win? Yeah, I still think they're going to win, but they don't deserve it. They don't deserve it, and it will hide a lot of things. Like last week, hid a lot of things from the Wallabies, and everyone was like, oh, the Wallabies won, they're going up. And it's like, yes, but they shouldn't have won last week. So the French here just pushing here from the roll and maul, and that's a terrible kick from the French. Terrible kick from the French. The Wallabies will get this. They'll be nice here. They'll be nice here. Canuck says, who's your club team? I'm Munster, but I've been following the Brumbies for the past few years. In regards to Australia sport, it would be Australian rugby. It'd be the Reds because I'm from Queensland. But I'm Fiji and Drua. Because I've had massive involvement with them since their National Rugby Championship days, and they'll be in the Super Rugby as of next year. So I'm looking forward to that one. But, good play there by the Aussies. Okay, so we're about 30 metres out now. 30 or so metres out here from the line. Left hand. Oh, we'll go back inside here. And Banks is going to go here to the 22. Good little play there by Banks. Very good run there by Banks. We need to score very soon, though. McDermott here with a really poor play. That was poor. At 22 line here. So left-hand side we go. Left-hand side we go. See, now is the point you do consider a 3 to bring it. Well, he's in the side there. He's in the side. No, not going to call it inside there. No, fair, cool. No worries, mate. Oh, good run there by the Wallabies to the 22 here. Okay, get on the attack now. 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 They're all over the shop, the French. They're all over the shop. Someone coming underneath. Someone coming underneath. Are you shitting me? Oh, my God. None of the Aussies were there to even grab the ball there at the... Oh, my God. That's horrific. That's horrific. So McDermott here, right-hand side, gets it off. And chance here for the Wallabies. Now they're at the 22. Salakai Lotto, he loses that ball backwards. Thank God it went backwards, though. Right-hand side. No, this is going backwards here for the Wallabies. This is dead set going backwards. We're going backwards here for the Wallabies. And we're on the phase 9. And back into the forwards. And they're offside there. They're offside there. How are they not offside? How are they not offside there, referee? Left-hand side they go. And even the fans in the crowd, you could hear the crowd was going off about that one. So Wallabies here, they've still lost meters right now. They've still lost meters. Well, he's just gone over the top there. That's going to be a penalty to Australia. Thank you. I was going to say, what are you talking about? He just jumped on top of the buddy. What are you talking about there? Canucks says, yeah, it should be exciting with this new competition that will include more Pacific Island teams. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll have obviously the Fiji and Drua, and it will have we'll have Moana Pacifica as well, which is basically Fiji, Tonga, and Samoa, a mix that are based in New Zealand. Socrates says, France's last victory in Australia dates back 31 years. Well, yeah, let's relax. There's still 14 minutes to go here. There's still a decent way to go. And if we want to take the penalty here, we can take the 3 and we're down by 6. So it's not like you've won the game just yet. Harrison Fuddy says, France have scored too many penalty goals. Yeah, that's rugby though, man. That's rugby. So it's actually a scrum here. So we've got 58% possession. 58% possession we've had, and we're losing by 9. That'll do me. The French haven't been that great in this game, but when they've had the ball, they've been all right. But very frustrating. Very frustrating. Tuchonga says, is Super Rugby only Aussie teams at the moment? No, from this year and last year was, but there was also the Aotearoa competition in New Zealand. But next year is the Aotearoa teams in the Highlanders, the Hurricanes, the Blues, the Chiefs, and the Crusaders. They're coming into the competition with the Reds, the Brumbies, the Rebels, the Waratahs, and the Force. And then we're also adding in 2 teams, one from Fiji called the Fiji and Drua, who have been in the National Rugby Championship for quite a few years now. I've had massive involvement with them. I was there for their first championship. It was very fun. Love that team to death. And then also Moana Pacifica, who basically encapsulates Tonga, Samoa, and Fiji. But mainly I would say Tonga and Samoa, because Fiji and Drua have obviously the Fiji team. Tilchunga says, is Super Rugby only... Oh, that's right. I already answered that. Somebody says, we'll see how Fiji is rugby RC worthy in the second All Blacks test after a competitive game 1. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. So 13 minutes left here, but the Aussies will get the scrum here just outside the 22. Not making any meters here from their place. Not making any meters here. So hopefully that can change right now. Hopefully they can change right now. But if you haven't already, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Go and hit that red subscribe button. We do rugby every single day here, so get around it. that Matt Tamua will come out here for the Aussies. And Paisami will go into the 12. Paisami is going to go into the 12 here. Tamua will come out. Interesting. Lonergan's going to go on, and Paenga Amosa will come off for the Aussies. And Ikitau will go on for Tamua. Oh, my goodness me. Canuck says, I was actually in Queensland 2 years ago. Really enjoyed the experience, but couldn't find an alligator or a cassowary. Well, we have crocodiles, my guy. So you definitely wouldn't have seen... Oh, we are going to get the 3 here. I'm taking the 3 here from Australia. If I'm Hooper, I take the 3 here to make it a 6-point game. Yeah, they're going to give him a penalty instead of a scrum. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. I like to see it. You like to see it. Thank you much to Dewey Blanchet. I don't know how to pronounce that. I hope I pronounced it right. Dewey Blanchet? I don't know. But it was a good name. There you go. Thank you for subscribing. Jeffrey says, are you doing a podcast with the Kiwi Lad tonight, Blaze? Not tonight, mate, but we have a podcast coming out on the channel this Thursday. So Australia's not going to go for the 3 here. Okay, they're backing themselves. You better score. You better score here. You better score now. Cirelli Rasinga says, Super Rugby next year will be awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. Toss a Vitti, baby. Let's go to Fiji and draw. Canuck says, it was in Queensland. I also got to try the legendary Vegemite for the very first time. Made sure to research how to use it. Obviously, Australians love to some Australians love to pour it on, but I don't mind it as much as I don't like it as much as everyone else. But I like it when it's like lightly covered with some butter. But 13 minutes to go here in the game, and the Aussies are looking terrible here off this rolling ball. But here we go. Now they're moving. 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 Go down, please. Go down, please. Don't go over the line. Oh my God, that's terrible from Australia. Don't tell me look at that from France. Like, that's the Wallabies doing for being dumb as batshit. Like, that was just blatantly dumb. That was horseshit of a play there from the Wallabies. Like, what are you doing holding the ball there 1 metre out from the sideline and then bigging up the French as if like they've had some incredible defensive manoeuvre there, as if the Wallabies didn't just do that to themselves by being incredibly dumb with a play down the right wing. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's so frustrating to see. So the French will have the ball here 5 metres out from their own line from the line out. The French here, 5 metres out here from their own line. Hopefully if we can get a turnover here, it'd be awesome. Come on, please get a turnover. Oh, good play there by the Aussies. Good play by the Aussies here. Good play by the Aussies. Penalty, please. No. Still French ball here. They're 3 metres in from their own line. So the French here at the try line, and that is not even going to get out of the 22, I don't think. It will get to the 22. So not a great kick there by the French, but in the same sense, the Wallabies aren't doing shit with the ball. This would be even more of a miracle than the last game if we win this game. Jamie Old says, this has to be the worst drive I've seen. I don't understand. See, this is the thing with Hooper. Why did we take the 3 from right in front to be down by 6? Oh, we lost the lineup. We lost our own lineup. Oh my God, we lost our own goddamn lineup again. Oh my God, Australia had the ball hit the halfway line. Logan Connor says, love watching your lives, bro. Handy as, keep me updated with my bets. Good on you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you very much for supporting the content. And Australia here with the ball at the halfway point, left-hand side here. And Wallabies here. Get the ball away. Oh, can't get the offload. Damn it, that was a nice play there. That's a nice play there by the Wallabies. So left-hand side here, 40 metres out. Left-hand side they go. Come on, spread it. No, Paisami goes through the middle. He's coming from the side. He's coming in from the side. And Wallabies just going to throw that ball back there. He's going to throw that ball back there. Come on, what is this? That's a high tackle. No, not going to call anything there. Jeez, this is terrible from the Wallabies. So McDermott now with the ball. He gets that ball off to big man. Nice Arani. Offload the ball. Nice Arani. Issa, man. Oh, the ball comes up to the French. Oh, my God. Does any other Wallabies fan feel sick right now at what they're watching? So French here, just outside the 22, and they're going to get taken down here. We need a turnover. I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't even know how you can change this result around this point. Looking to keep the series alive? Yeah, fair enough. Looking to keep the series alive? Well, right now they deserve it based on how horrific the Wallabies have been in this game. And we'll get the ball here at the halfway line. Yep, but can we do anything with it? Because we've had the ball majority of this game so far. Harrison says this is painful to watch. It is very painful to watch. So halfway line here, 10 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you are new around here. Left-hand side for the Wallabies. Left-hand side back into the centre. Oh, they're away. Possible. Go. That's a knock back there from the French. Australia with the ball here. Get the ball offloaded. Hooper. Come on. They're going to check something here. But Australia have scored a try, but they're going to check it. They're going to check something here. I don't know what they're checking on here, though. What's wrong with this? What are they checking on here? Backwards off French, yeah. On-field decision of try. Yeah, it's a try. This is knocked backwards off the French. But don't we catch the ball anyway? Atheon says, it's honestly so messy on either side. Absolutely. Australia's been terrible. We don't deserve to win this game. We probably still do. If we score this try, we probably still do. This is definitely off the French, surely. But in the same sense, I think we catch this regardless, don't we? Yeah, that's not back from the French. This is a try. It's a try. Australia picked the ball up here, and we get the ball off to Hooper, and Hooper scores a try. It's 25-21 with a kick to come. I don't even know why we're looking at that. I didn't even understand why we went and checked that, to be honest with you. I don't even know why we checked that. That was clearly a knock back there from the France, and it's try time for the Aussies. Let's go. 25-21 with a kick to come. No knock on. Thank you. Try time. Let's go. Come on. Back in it. We don't deserve to win this game, but we're back in it either way. Sammy says, was wondering when the Wallabies would finally convert some possession into points. Confirm it already, Timo and Ref. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man, I thought we'd actually screwed that for a second there as well when the French hit that back. But Hooper, that was good to follow up because we haven't had many people follow it up in this game so far. Henden says, Kangaroos, get around the Kangaroos. Amazing Red says, this ref checking a clear try, pretty sassy. I don't understand why that was even checked, to be honest with you, but in the same sense, it's a pretty integral part of the game right now. I guess they kind of felt like they just needed to, just to be sure. But it is what it is. So the Wallabies will score a try there through Michael Hooper. And from the left-hand side here, can the Wallabies slip this one over? Malcolm says, ref can't be accused of not checking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in the same sense, it was a terrible check. Like, it was nowhere near going to be a knock on there from the Lolly Sue here will... Oh, it's a good kick. Oh, my God, that was a good kick. So it's 25-23 here. It's 25-23 right now. And this is a game and a half. This is a game and a half in regards to... It's been shocking from Australia, but it's still a good game in regards to how close it is. But it's been shocking from both teams, realistically. I don't actually think that the French have been shocking, but they've been all disciplined like normal. But in the same sense, they're a young team. They're expected. This isn't expected from this Wallabies team. But as soon as McDermott comes on, we've looked better. Not going to lie to you. Aaron Daly says, come on, Wallabies. Hopefully you're right in the French tire last few minutes. Well, surely, we dominated this entire game in regards to possession. Like, surely you have to expect the French to tire at some point. Let's see if we get one more public subscriber, guys, to get to 11,030 by the end of the stream. Let's go. Malcolm says, Aussie's back in it. Johnny Boy says, that kick gave me a boner. That was a good kick. Macapaka says, that was an awesome inside pass to create the initial line break. Yeah, it was ridiculously good. Australia's been good with line breaks today. They just haven't been able to convert it into points. But they've been good with line breaks today and getting those little inside balls. Kurtman says, don't deserve this win if we win. Yeah, pretty much. But in the same sense, I'll take the win because it'll keep us going up the World Rugby rankings, but it'll be a bit of a false World Rugby rankings in my personal opinion, but I'll still take it. I don't care about false World Rugby rankings. I'll take the win. We don't necessarily deserve it. But it's not like the French have been that good to deserve it either. I think no one deserves this, to be honest with you. Malcolm says, did you see Australia beat USA in basketball? Yeah, Paddy Mills the GOAT. So what are we checking on here? Oh, they're saying that there's an injury or something like that. Okay, as long as it's not like a yellow card that we're checking. As long as we're not checking like a yellow card. So 8 minutes to go here, guys. Australia down by 2. Sammy Sue says, I've always saw Australia and Argentina as potential matchups for Fiji to challenge them if they allowed them into the championship, but they're doing so well after that All Black first test. As potential matchups for Fiji to challenge them? What's going on? Australia and Argentina. I don't even really understand that. So 8 minutes left here. Are you saying to bring Fiji into the... I believe they should be in the Rugby Championship, sorry. So right-hand side for the Wallabies. They're going to spread this. They're going to spread this to the Wallabies. They're going to spread this to the Wallabies. They're going to have gaps here. They're going to have space here. They're going to have space here. Get the ball off. Get the ball off, Ikatel. Get the ball off. Oh, they're at the halfway line. Here come the Aussies here. Here come the Aussies again. They're tiring the French, hopefully. Left-hand side, they've got numbers here, the Wallabies. They get it back into the forwards here, and they're at the halfway point. That's a good tackle by the French, though. Very good get out of my face tackle there by the French. Right-hand side here for the Wallabies. They get it back out here, back to that same wing. Gets it off to Sakaloto. And he's going to be taken down here at the halfway point. That tackle has been made, surely. That tackle has been made here. McDermott, that's offside, that's offside, that's offside, that's offside. How was that not offside? How was that not offside there? How was that not offside there? That was clearly offside there. That was clearly offside there. So Wallabies here with the ball at the halfway point, but how is that not offside there? And the Wallabies are now inside the attacking half. Inside the attacking half. Come on, boys. A penalty will take the lead. Penalty will take the lead, or the Wallabies are away here. The Wallabies are away. Can't get it away, though. He'll be taken down here at the 40. McDermott with the ball. Left-hand side. Gets it off to Valentini. Valentini hasn't been too bad in this game so far. Nick says offside. Absolutely, that should have been offside. And there's a penalty advantage as well. We should have the lead here no matter what. We should have the lead here no matter what. And it's going to be knocked back here by the Wallabies. It's going to be penalty. Take the 3. Take the 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're taking the lead. We don't deserve this lead. We don't deserve this lead. But I'll take it. So the Wallabies here will have a penalty here from 40 out, and we will be leading this game. Canuck says, can I point out that the jersey your Aussies have doesn't look exactly gold? It looks more orange. Yes, I know. I don't like it either. Not many people do like it in Australia, mate, because it looks more caramel. It's caramel because of Cadbury. You know what I'm saying? Because our sponsor is Cadbury. So that's why it's so... We're going to take the 3, obviously. We're going to take the 3 here. But yeah, it's not great. I don't like it. I prefer the old jersey so much better. Jamie Old says, went offside but still got driven back. It was pretty obvious that he was offside. I don't understand how that was not called offside, but this is a penalty here, so we'll take it either way. Alex says, yes, come on the Aussies. Oh, Cirelli says, the TMO want the France to make history tonight. Yeah, absolutely, but we're doing well here. We're doing well here to win, even though we don't deserve it. But we don't deserve it. But yes, Alex, get around the Aussies. Let's go. But 5.5 minutes to go here, guys. 5.5 minutes to go here, and surely we win it from here. Because if there's no way you do a Reece Hodge here. I never forgive Reece Hodge after. That's why I don't care that Reece Hodge doesn't play. Because Reece Hodge, I will never forgive him after last year. Canuck says it's hilarious because the Wallabies Twitter account thinks it's gold, which is ridiculous. They don't really. They're just trying to maintain some form of, respect, I guess, with the green and gold, but it's not gold. They know it's not too. It's just because they're sponsor. But the Wallabies here will hit it through. Thank you very much. Boom, Scott. Woohoo! Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 26-25 to the Wallabies with 5 minutes to go here, guys. Let's go. Moving and grooving. Oh, now we're moving. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. We're not looking great, but now we're moving. I'll take the win. I'll take the win if we can get it. I'll take the win if we can get it. But I will be very critical of us in the podcast. If you don't know, guys, I will have a podcast with myself and the Kiwi Lads channel on Thursday. That's a knock-on for the French. That's a knock-on for the French. That's a knock-on for the French. That's got to be a knock-on for the French. That's got to be a knock-on for the French there. That's got to be a knock-on for the French. Penalty Australia. Come on. Oh, it's scrum. Sorry, scrum. But still that ball. Either way, I don't care. Harrison says, didn't Reece Hodge have the chance to win about 3 games last year? Bingo. Yes, mate. 1 in Wellington. Well, we should have beaten the All Blacks, but it was a difficult kick. I will give him that because it's a difficult place to get the kicks there. Everyone even All Blacks fans here can say that was a very difficult kick for him to get. But in the same sense, he still missed it. And then 2 against Argentina. 1 in the first game and 1 in the second game. We drew both games, I believe, with Argentina, didn't we? I think we drew both games, didn't we? Somebody says, Wallabies jersey looks like a chocolate wrapper anyways. Ironic who's the sponsor is. That's the point. That's the point. That's why it is like this. No. It's not ironic. That is why it is like this, my guy. Alrighty. So 26-25 here. 26-25 is the score. The Wallabies should have it from here, though. George says, wow, France has choked so much. It's not that they've choked. It's that they've been tired. They're inexperienced. They're a young French team, man. This is their C-grade team. They haven't brought over half their players. So Wallabies here from the scrum, and we're going to lose our scrum, aren't we? Oh my God, we're going to lose our scrum. Oh my God, they're going to get a penalty. Oh my God, they're going to win the game. Oh my God, they're going to win the game. Oh my God. Oh my God, we just lost our own scrum. We just lost our own scrum. And we're just giving away a penalty literally right in front of the post. Oh my God. Mr. Achilles says repeat of last week's match. Yes, but the French are going to get the French with 2 minutes to go here can soak up as much as they want, and they're going to take the 3. There's only 3 minutes to go of the game, guys. Wow. Crazy New Zealand says this French team has so much heart. There's no one, like, yeah, but like this is all on the Wallabies, dude. Like, this result is all on the Wallabies. The French haven't been good in this game. They were better in last week's game than this game. This game has been abhorrent from the Wallabies. Sammy says, talk about a reverse scenario like game 1. Yeah, but there's still 2.5 minutes to go here. The Wallabies will still have an opportunity to get the ball back. He'll get this kick, though. It's from right in front. So 2 minutes 20 to go here, and he will get the kick. So it's going to be right on through there. So 2 minutes to go here, and the Wallabies are going to have to try and get this ball back. Canucks is game over for Dave Rennie? No way, bro. No way. No, he'll be our coach of the World Cup. Dave Rennie will be our coach of the World Cup. There's no question marks about. There's no question marks whatsoever about Dave Rennie in regards to Wallabies and going forward. So Wallabies here, put the ball up at top. And it's going to come here for the French. They're 22 out from their own line, but now we need to be strong. We need to get this ball here. We need to turn it over. They've got a minute 50 to try and waste here, the French. If they want, no, they're going to kick it. They're actually going to kick this ball. I disagree here, French. I don't think you should be kicking this ball. You've got a minute 40 left. You only need... that's a terrible kick. And now Wallabies have the ball here in the attacking half. A field goal could win this game. A field goal could win this game right now. The Wallabies here inside the attacking 40 right now. What are you doing? I don't understand what you're doing there, French. If we get a penalty here, you lose the game. That's inexperience again. Inexperience again there from the French, in my opinion. Penalty? Penalty? No penalty. Left-hand side here for the Wallabies. Oh, my God. This is yet again another nerve-wracking game. Wallabies here. Cotobetti gets out to the wing. Chance here for the Aussies. Ikitau. Ikitau's been good since coming on for the Wallabies. Ikitau's been very good since coming on. McDermott now, right-hand side. Come on. My heart is pumping in my chest right now. Come on, the Wallabies. That's going to be a turnover. Oh, no, it's knock on from the French then, surely. Oh, my God, Wallabies. Oh, my God, it should have been an intercept, to be honest with you. It should have been an intercept there, to be honest with you, but how did he not get that? McDermott, he gets the ball. It's right-hand side here for the Wallabies. They're inside here. Nasarani here is just about 30 metres out here from the line. Roll over, please. Roll over. Please don't give away the penalty. Please don't give away the penalty. This is the game right here for the Wallabies. They're just outside the 22 right now. And it's going to be... we lost the game. Horse shit performance by the Wallabies. Sport reactions, I'm pretty over you, buddy. You've been trolling the whole time. Holy shit. They're just gonna soak this up, tap it, and kick it out. That's pathetic. That's a pathetic result here for Australia, and I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is a disgusting, disgusting result here for the Wallabies. So the French here have the ball, and they're just going to boot this ball out here, you'd safely assume, and it is over. Game over. The French win 28-26. What a disgusting, disgusting performance by the Wallabies. I've never been more embarrassed. I've witnessed 20 years of bullshit with this team, and I've never been more embarrassed after that. I've never been more embarrassed than that as a Wallabies fan. That is the most embarrassing loss that I feel like I've witnessed in about 20 years. Like, that baffles me. That baffles me that we lost that game. And the thing is that, like, you know, we had that game won. That game was won. We shouldn't have won the game. We shouldn't have been up by 1 point with 3 minutes to go, but we had the game won. We had a scrum, get the scrum, kick it down deep, play it out. You know. Look, there's no excuses here for the Wallabies. There's no excuses. This was not a strong French team. They haven't brought over any of their players. Half of their team is out, and we just lost to them for the first time in Australian soccer for 31 years. You know, it's just, it's a madness. It really is. It is an absolute madness that we've lost that game. Tomasi Tonkalongi says, tough. It is tough. It is tough. You know, because casuals now turn the TV off and they're like, oh, well, we'll see you Saturday. You know, better luck next time. It's like people who actually give a shit about, like, the sport are like, well, what am I meant to do now? right? Like, okay, so the next 5 days I'm meant to sit here and think, okay, that was an absolutely dog shit performance, and now what are we going to do on Saturday because that was terrible. As this was 31 years, we lose to horseshit. No, this isn't a horseshit side. No, the French still have depth. This is still a good French team, but they're still very. That's just not their first team. No. Let's not be calling other nations horseshit, brother. Like you can't be. You still have to give respect when respect is earned. The French still won this game. You know they still deserved this game. They deserved it more than we deserved it because we lost that game because we were bad. You know we lost that game on our own merit. However, the French they did their job. They got the points. But we lost that game. As Sports is 31. Kurt Menzies says, when do we play next? On Saturday, mate. So on Saturday, we play them again on Saturday night. No, sorry. Is it this Saturday? It is Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday night. Dennis says Fiji could have beat these two teams. Well, let's relax. Fiji have had one good result. And I think Fiji are a good team in the same sense. Like, let's relax. As Empire says, credit to a young French side. Absolutely, you gotta give credit to a young French side. Malcolm says, start of the season, early days. Yeah, but this is 2 games now. You know, this wasn't just a random performance. This is 2 games now. The Wallabies didn't deserve the first game, and the Wallabies didn't deserve this game. They lost this game. They should have lost the first game. You know, now we play the French again on Saturday, and okay, so then we go and play a New Zealand team that isn't as good as they used to be. However, they're still better than us. You know, it's all good when you're the All Blacks and you get the financials and the actual focus into your rugby to be successful. But when you're Australia nowadays, compared to 20 years ago, you have to work for it. And we ain't working for shit. Like, there is no excuses that the Wallabies team can come out with right there and tell me that, oh, well, you know, give us a bit of credit. You know, it's not like we had our first team out there. Like, no, because the team you had out there should have still wiped the floor with the French. They should have wiped the floor with the French. They should have wiped the floor with that second-string French team. Third-string French team. Saleo says, what a series is shaping to be. Not really, though. Both teams haven't been great, but Australia's been worse both games. I disagree. I don't think this is a great series. I think that both teams haven't been great, but the French have the excuse of being young and being fresh, being youthful, you know, having a long way to go in their build. That's what the French have in regards to their discussion. They can lose all these games, and yet they still have the excuse. The Australians don't have an excuse here. You know, they have no excuse. Canuck says, I understand second grading wouldn't be ideal for World Cup preparation, but his impact has fallen short of the mark so far. Signs are not good for it. No. Terrible comment. No one's considering sacking Rennie at all. Rennie wasn't bad last year. The Tri-Nations, we lost based on us missing 2 kicks, sorry. You know, we were the better team in the Tri-Nations last year. It's all well and good that New Zealand won the Bledisloe Cup, but don't tell me that New Zealand were the better team in the Tri-Nations, because New Zealand won 1 game against Australia in the Tri-Nations and lost the other, and then Australia drew twice against Argentina, with Reece Hodge having a kick on the siren to win both games, easy kicks, and missed both of them, and then had the audacity to laugh about it as he was going up for it. You know, no, this is one, like, bro, you got to stop thinking too much in the moment, dude. Like, you're well, truly too much in the moment. Last year was a positive year for the Wallabies. You know, you may not see it because you look at the results of 2 draws, you know, 2 losses, 1 win, 3 draws, 2 losses. What do we have? 3 draws, 1 win. Last year in the Tri-Nations, the Wallabies had 3 draws. No, their whole series against the Bledisloe Cup and also the Tri-Nations was 3 draws, 2 losses, and 1 win. I think that's what happened. The 1 win was against New Zealand. The 2 draws was against Argentina. 1 of them was against New Zealand. And then there was the 2 losses against New Zealand. It was a positive year last year. Because if it wasn't for the missed kick on the siren, the Australians win the Tri-Nations easily too. Easily. So, like, don't be giving me that about Rennie falling flat of the mark. Like, this was a poor game here, and this is a poor 2 games. But it's still only the beginning of the season, like Malcolm said. You're absolutely right, Malcolm, in the sense that this is still very early days. But it's very frustrating to see that the positivity that we had last year hasn't translated to this year. I don't understand why McDermott's not starting. I don't understand why we changed so much of the team. Taniela Tupou, for me, is off the bench. I think Taniela Tupou is one of the best big boppers that we have going around, but he's off the bench for me. I didn't like him starting today. I didn't think he had the same impact starting today for the Aussies, and that was disappointing because he's one of the better players in the world for me. Very frustrating. Salio says Australians aren't clinical enough, but they still for these wild attacks despite this. Yeah, they throw really interesting attacks, and you know where we lost this game as well is taking the 3 when we're 5 meters out from the French line down by 6. You know, we're 5 out from the French line down by 6, and we decide to go for the 3-pointer. Like, what on what planet was that ever a good idea? Drift says there should be no way, thank you very much to Drift for subscribing, there should be no way that Gordon and Tom Wright play the next game. They were unbelievably woeful. Absolutely. Unbelievably woeful. They were, especially Jake Gordon, you know, but especially Gordon. McDermott absolutely should have been starting, but it's just incredibly frustrating, lads. It's incredibly frustrating because we didn't deserve to win either of these 2 games. This French team isn't sending... If this was their full team, I'd be like, okay, this is actually a good result for us. Losing by 2 points is actually a good result. But it makes it worse that we were up by 1 point, or 1 point with 3 minutes to go, and give up a penalty off our own scrum that we lost. We lost our own scrum. You know, but why do you take a 3-pointer from 5 meters and out down by 6? It doesn't make sense. This is my biggest problems with Hooper. You know, why do you take a penalty down by 6 when you're 5 meters out right in front? You know, back yourselves in. Okay, your scrum's not great. You know, take a tap and just punch them forward like we scored that try. Either way, you're going to figure it out. Either way, you're either going to get another penalty where you can then decide maybe, okay, we're not doing it now, so let's take the 3. Or you get a try. Or you get a penalty try. Or they get a yellow card, a sin bin, because they did the wrong thing. It's basic rugby, man. Like, okay, cool. Rugby is all about taking the 3, taking the points. Cool. That was the wrong time to take the points. Because then we lose all of our momentum. We lose our attacking ability. And we also lose the fact that the French now know that we don't back ourselves into attack. And then, to make matters worse, at the 70th minute, we had a chance to go for a 3 to bring the game within 6. Instead, we take the line-out option and then don't get the try. Like, what are you doing? We're down by 9. You need to score twice with 10 minutes to go. You're right in front. Why are you taking the kick to the line when you could easily go for the 3 to make it a 6-point game? Okay, fair enough. You're arguing what I'm saying is that you shouldn't go for 3, you should go for the try. But the game is completely different then. The 6-0 was down in the first 7 minutes of the game, 10 minutes of the game. This is with 10 minutes to go. You still got to score twice. You know, kick the 3-pointer, and then, okay, we score a try, we will probably win the game. But instead, we go for the line-out, and we lose the line-out. Instead, we go for the line-out, and we lose the line-out. Like, it baffles me, the decision-making from this Wallabies team right now. It doesn't make any sense. How can you go for the 3 then, but not then? How can you go for the 3 down by 6 with 70 minutes to go, but not go for the 3 when down 9 with 10 minutes to go? Like, it is infuriating. Truly, it really is. Somebody says McDermott was sorely needed this game. Absolutely. Jamie Old says they honestly sacked it with their last scrum. Drift says, would love to see Dungunu in the side for his physicality and athleticism. My ideal backline would probably be him, Paisami, Ikitau. Ikitau was very good coming on today. I really enjoyed Ikitau today coming off the bench. I thought he was really good late on in the game. Tate, JQC, Cotabetti, and Banks. Yeah, fair enough. I think Dungunu is good. I think Dungunu is very good, but he also has that liability of last season that we all noticed. We all saw last season that he kind of fell apart when he was desperately needed against the All Blacks after he had I think he had a good game 1 against the All Blacks, and then the second game it was shocking. Or something like that. I think he let it get too much to his head. Jean says, we've pushed Australians until the parking. Huh? What are you talking about? Okay, cool. You've won game 2. Like, relax. Like, we won last week. You won today, and there's still game 3 on Saturday. Like, congratulations. I've given you your credit. But like, what do you mean you pushed them to parking? That doesn't make sense. Buddy, what? Starleo says, yeah, I always had this problem with the Wallabies their past few years. They just can't make the right decisions. Might be Hooper's fault but I still think Hooper is great on the field. Hooper's good. And he's a workhorse of a player. Like, he'll just keep going and going and going. He's an Energizer bunny. but he doesn't make the right captain's decisions. You know, he may be a good leader in regards to workhorse ability and just continuously going and going and going, but he doesn't have the right decision making. He doesn't do the right thing in regards to the decision making. Time after time after time again. This isn't the first time. This isn't me just kind of saying like, oh, this one game he's not been good. You know. Malcolm says, why are you so cocky, Gene? Yeah, I don't really understand why the French are being so cocky here. Like, you lost the first game, and you won this game, cool, but you also had to rely on the Australians being absolutely diabolical in this game. Like, relax. You know, like, calm down. Like, calm down, buddy. I'm backing you guys in to win the not to win the World Cup, but you're definitely favourites at this point, anyway. For me, anyway. Somebody who has more Reds players next time. Arcade Michael says, Paisami at second 5, Pate at 13, Ivalu at 14, get rid of Tamua. Don't know why the Wallabies keep selecting him. There are so many holes in this Wallabies team, but you know why? Because it continuously goes back to the fact that we just don't have the right systems to have the depth in Australia anymore. We had the depth in the 90s. We had the depth in the 80s. We had the depth in the 2000s, early 2000s. You know, even late 2000s. You know, we haven't had the depth because, unfortunately, I'm not going to name names, but we all know who, the sport has been driven into the ground in Australia. So we're trying to rebuild, but in the same sense, like this is rebuilding. The last 2 games have been rebuilding. Peanut Butter says, I went to the game and it was good atmosphere. I've never seen better atmosphere for a uni game in Melbourne, sorry. That's great. What about the game, mate? Because, you know, that's great, but that was a disgraceful performance by the Wallabies. Disgraceful. Drift says, I saw on Pate's Insta that he's in Sanctuary Cove, but I think he's still injured as is Venivalu. Are they all injured or are they with pandemic shit? Are they all injured or are they with pandemic shit? I should jump off, guys. I will be streaming the Origin tomorrow, obviously. We've got the Queensland versus New South Wales Game 3 tomorrow for Origin. Tomorrow I've also got a video coming out at 5 PM, which is about... what's it called? The video tomorrow at 5 PM is about the NRL run home and all the top 8 teams that are fighting for the top 8 to see who they're playing and how they can get into the 8 and shit like that. You know, it's a good video. Sorry, I'm just very disappointed. I'm disappointed in this result. I'm disappointed in how stupid this result is because it's a stupid result. It's a stupid result for the Wallabies. It really is. It really is. But alright guys, I'm going to jump off. I appreciate you. If you haven't seen my NRL tipping video for this week yet, go and check out the tipping video. Also, if you haven't seen how to win the giveaway, the jersey giveaway for you guys, and also a bit of a channel update, the pinned comment over there in the blue comment, that is, click that link, jump on there, and that's where you can find out kind of what I'm streaming, what I'm videoing, and how to win the giveaway. But, alrighty guys, jumping off, appreciate you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.